Because your voice is my voice and my voice is your voice. Your voice must be heard. We all have to speak our minds, face the reality, speak the truth for our mother Ghana to be seen as the country that we all want to live in. Good morning and welcome. And I'm very much Kwaba about Jumedia today say the morning voice, your friend Kwesi, Fokuo, Kudom, and Anope, Onyame, I am a dum, Matakramat, Edabo, Jumoja, dear Fusani, and Media, Media, Airbo, and Cameroon, Yanni, and Zemfata, Nanso, not dum, and in the Mobro Hunti, and there's a country as a phone Hubia. Near to me, I can't so social media, a Dawasi, a one name, a pa, that day in our way, brother, and so was I before a day Amaye. Nankaya Semo, Yanahwine. Yen Zemfata, Sanke, Becca Hubi, and so what dumunti, and ne. Ye can't be, it asida at the mouth. Sans and Yaoye and Nura a Buradan and Tiasiaso. Yada, so for an pay, ya saying, I'm sorry. Why and a bay way at the amanema, and yawa, why be? And into that day, Nano, you're down. You didn't say a chilawa, your trouble tenting, young punch the biarada. Young money the biarada, dada in a nim, ara, and I beco. Until I pay, the dassi, so do a feed in there to her. Na owohwe twemede ye free ase free sabre kokoso no nkro ba pa mu no ya hye twemede no kama ana pa me no obedi nkomo ya hwe ye nsoso ye nkru anse sema ye wo e de ma ose ne na ye wi a ya dane ye ho aba ya ba be kan adwene e de akira mansan still focus no ebeye on this spillage the Akosombo Dam and the Pond Dam spillage e de ohaw e na abre dodo na Minya bre kakra echi kakra na mere hoy enema me huye no eye me asefam na metena asidi ehwe ya na me say no Ghana we are in a state of emergency na adenti ena yentumi declare Ghana we are in a state of emergency you bedin komo e dia fa ho because the kind of destruction the spillage e de abre no e ka memenko a anka VR boss o se na nado epam ndada ne gina mrani ma mra ene no die sanse Ghana ahwere yade na ne nyina akire me ye ka kire wonne fato wutrim sanse ekom ebeba mfuo ene nyapade ne niema hodo a asai no ye bedi nkomo ade afa won ya sanse so ahwe o mo so o mo te ho no ma ama nsuo na fa wo mo so o mo ankasa so no wo mo ewo problem. Now we know a punishment and a radi edema you ever heard the spiritual aspect of this very spillage and so everyone's a distraction the way I didn't yama is air crow here we are afi ya babidi and common nature no yam no for no be seen kuna na fe ya bie nsem mu ebia na wo pese odo adwenkyere ebadwumadi so betumi e dia fa your WhatsApp line eso ebe kan yansa ebe kenkan uko Facebook adwumadi e twagu e wo honum Voice TV Ghana ubetumi ahadwumadi e wo honum e wo Facebook sara so na uko TikTok nso a Voice TV GH YouTube Voice TV GH ubetumi ahadwumadi nyina e wo honum ntana pay na mo achi e ma akwaba na ene akwakoye adwuada ya hye na woche foforo ase no mepese odi bibi eto wotrim na ohunu se wiase abrabo na ye ebo no enye ne ye panyina na yenya nisanse se ne ye panyina na yenya ankanya ne se me no mienu ye te ne hai nka bibia wo na nan nkanya ne ha ana meboa na nso so no ye pe no yenya nti no yewum na anapa mepese wo kai hunu se onipa biara obeye wadwene se opese wo hwehwe wabrabo yi no anasa obeye serious about your life no kai hu ne say why you want to so face the world, and when you want to face the world be ready to fail. Excuse me, I say be ready to fail. When you want to face the world, be ready to fail, be ready to be laughed at. What was that? Eden a ekukruhi ase no ebeba enti wo hwe ase a don't worry fasha wotrim se eka brabo ho nti eden a wo be hwe ase enti wo hwe ase a memfa eho no enye mpa enna so me say when you are ready to face the world be ready to fail, be ready to be laughed at. Your best seru isan se senya wo si hihye wo nema no bia nim se oh no bo ka hye nim se wadu dada nanso so no chale unruhe ye be hu sa na ye be serew nanso mempa aba sere no entetare wo ho nipa no osere no atwam ekọ and there are many who will also ignore you. You won't crawl for Abrabomu, I want to more and every assay. Nelson, a bedroom baby no. Ombejaho. It's a fashion with him, me person with the sun near my woman, I shall with him. Say, Obrana airborne, a day, ubedru baby. Baby, your bedroom no. Once a while, what you saw person who face it world. No. You will fail, you will be laughed at. You will be ignored. You won't crawl for more sense a war. Maybe a woman do one sem fata into a moon can come. You will be disrespected. But do not worry. You will lose friends. Once or young could be only see so powerful Monquala brim. More corner. Both having more papai. Or Lusuno, or no so Lusu. Who will be Omui otiase nanso frempo omfreo a part of life say when you be enam na all of a sudden na nipa no mumienu say ya kaw say den yo nothing but most obia enhwehwe obia kira kwan all these are a part of life. So when you are experiencing and facing life and these things happen, bear in mind say eka abrabo ho eye den a ebesi na sa niam na nyina esi ewo won so abrabo enti esia. Do not be worried, do not be surprised, because ade ya hihya to was na nyina ebesi. I've told you say when you are ready to face the world, you will fail, you will be laughed at, you will be ignored, you will be disrespected, you will even be depressed. But all what I'm saying is, bear in mind, say a part of life. So all that I can tell you today is, do not compare your life to others. Focus on the journey of yourself to be who you are. All right? And things will be better. Good morning and welcome. Anope asida enko emanya medifo ojabofo etna se nanope ewo asante achim konongo. Ose men kan show. There ne how ye yare de yo how amane sika sem na enko yi adwuma sem na enko yi aware sem na enko yi abrabo na ye nkro besi abrabo niema ye bisi basa mesrew anapai hwonyamedifo ojabofo ekira kwan ewo asante achim konongo unya eduru eye asante mantam kumase kejete baabi a faka sa wo konongo unya eduru konongo main lorry station woduma onyamedifo ojabofo na so ye na ewo around ho a boss organizer bi ewo main lorry station kwan na no wa kono nche na ka kire se wo ko ojabofo aso ye enkola na wo ho obema obia edo akọ na nso akọ hunu onyamedifo ojabofo ama niema asesa eho woduru ho no ma yede eye ahaban enubna ene nnua hini ena edesa yare ewo ho wo a wodi ese efata se yede kan a eyeyi no yede be kan na maniema adane sanse ye den a ade no ebetumi atene enti ebetumi atene de a ewo se etene enti nsakraye ebeba abrabom enne fo woni kirem ewo konongo ana afre no 0248 192007 and 0248 292951. And that one pay me de jumede me de ebro. Ma me nyina ha enane me wona me ba. Afei ye di nkomo. Me ba sesia.
Everybody nyango ponchita and now wo hwe me no and na ye Monday ye beka awo ye kasafuo mu se adwada enadwo ya wo hwe me ne me wo asante akyem kono ho enadwo anope ya me wo jabofo me wo kono ho ha me yesunsu madwuma biti se obi ana wale sam enkoyie obi ana dwuma sam enkoyie obi ana brabo ye bisi basen kukruhwi ase obuon masikato ne nsam na hye ahobone didi ne nsam ye fitifiti nsam tokro bra wo jabofo me enadwo ya na se wo ba me pa chautie matena se anope ya na okroko adikosi na nwumre na okroko baby a wachichi ne benchane ye faka na bra sisi ya enkaso wa ye late unye late because me trans ya hwe wo ma ko sita ma me wie the last person a obeduru ha me pacho enne ye juwada wo faka bra sante achim kono ho wosi kono ho main station a organizer na owo station kwana no kono wo se wo bo jabofo me ma ne bitu wono ma omode obi a wo ba abaishu jabofo abba me ma bepam wo no omode obeba manim straight Udru kono mo men station on faka bia biem ko organizer no so obo jabofo no keke asa na sunsum dwuma mi die bi te so bi a oda sunsum ne ne beda a eye spiritual knowledge eye sunsum awale eye breki saade ne de haba ne no bra ne de ye dwuma obi de enzo oton ade na ye ka oba ye wade e friend market kwa ye de free dwa woton aye nto unya yusu market kwa no a ade a woton no afi ye beto ama brabo na sesa wode na yankukruhwi ase sika bia beton nsam asase so bia na ahye brawo jabofo ne menne enadwo ya brasesi a yenye saade ne mfema wotu de ne yare diabetes pressure stroke na achi wo hepatitis B ana account me bacho yare ese ni pedua se ne enframa se bia no brawo jabofo ne na ye moa ma yare ne ntre ni pedua ne mo nche ne ni wunya na enkase enidaso asa enidaso ensan bra ne grade fam so ni entry yade na senfa ma sunsum yade ye betu ase ama anwato me pato enwenwene bebre ha ho da wojabofo ani wate na mpanimfo se ama me no wanse no eye yade ewo nipadua so a uni ahoto bra wojabofo ani mu ye haban edubra enuahini ebetu yade na se ama anwato enna wo hwem ye ne ye juada enna no pe ya tuana mobla na ne wojabofo na mehia sikasam na enkoyie ne yebehwe ama kwankyina ma sikasam na koyie akwantu ana obi na adada wage sikeka ana amene wo bra wojabofo anim na blade na meso emu akwankyina ma ho ento nyankopon hita wo se oba enadwo ya enne ye dwada enne ya wati asem edese wo wasum wojabofo amabai anne nyankopon befa no so aboa mede bia mekase onyankopon de miesi wonum se kwanchen dunsia abrefo edrum nchen ayesue ehome onyehia wa no ne te saka atia no ano ne se nipa no so ntimi nkasa emu onyia anyi onipadua no moso onye ohia de ya yedie no nso efatawo onua no odaka ma na dwuma etumpon no nso osese ebefro sikani ni bi bra wojabofo ne mani emu na usikasam ni ntumpon na duo ya bratesie wo ba abusa sika yetrena legal na cities obabu ahonso different ye busa bia de behu sunsun ne ya kira wade a obeya edin kunu de bebre wa brabo sori waka enya moto na moto no ma aboa opetent miensi ne dan wochina meye ade achi ametua na mo no me pato tie sister adoso dodo ma bibi nhye wo so enka wa brabo nhye enadwo ya to na mo bra ebi a wo hwe ma no pe na se awie na wo hwe me a me pato bra tam ne nkoi because me tenase fitia no pay akusi enwumere wate bra na wonso yemwa wo no abla bompeja uye godu adwuma pe entwema ade aye godu adwuma mu akoso bra wojabofo ni me hwe wani ma na duo ya nyankopon chira no nyo kase peace no adu nsan shalom bye bye
kwa mani esusi unifreni nuana efini mo frasino ohun adiedo ye sonisa ansana wanatia wayeji usemnina nyaminim oh my darling oh my darling
winter pressure won chrome ye shishi nesu any chance woni mbre enu ti na voice tv e the voice entertainment show eba wabobuano odwumadi nsui ensam na etwe no social media na wonte ye no me kire konkonzam konkonza no me danedi odwumadi nsui amu de etwe ni ewo abefu tintan kese ye ni so na ensu ho o favorite artist no ye twi ne betwumadi nsui a ye ne betwitwi abrabo mu nkomo ne wo mu de ekoso ewo na abrabo mu angaza na enumbe na pese me boma erigana life ana
Maya and come up with your four or teaching so
gospel ana me sure boss say me boma ododo na efieti be dede enu ti hia me ajo fanta ejuoda ekopi me fiada abra abo 4 p.m. ewo Voice TV so Voice TV entertainment show ana eje
Sweetie money like colo, even the bit they colo. Tunes are one day colo show you. This baby. Tete mutanya menewo. Tete mutanya me. Ayebia fonya menewo.
Hello, Odofo. Midi Eddie Elizabeth Tesson. Said your trust no eka awo Psalm 100. Or say, let's worship God with gladness. Midi Jumet JB ayato ne din voice live worship Eddie Brew ewo Voice TV show. If you da anopa duba ho ekofun se premo ebeto. Bla ne ansori nyame ewo honhom ene no kwawe mu. Onyame shaw se obeka me ho ne asori Awurade.
Sawo makwa mani emua Chayala na
The morning voice Jumedi so enano pay aha a voice television as your friend Kwesi Fokuo Kudom. A brass to say anope me de madwen Jumedi no ere ebrel. Madwen and am baby catch on. The way a niema esi eko ewo Ghana. Me madwen a ewo ho ena me de ebrel anope. Na mesan edimani akyerem ewo eye Akosombo dam a yes pele ene eye the pond dam ama eye dodo na akọ ahohiam ni ahokyere mu no eho nkomo ene na no pansumi san ene wo ababidie na wo hwe the way a dam a wo mo ebie ma ensuo no ebugu kwa ede ohaw ede abrete mamufo ne amanfo a wo mo ewo eye part of Volta region, part of Eastern region, any part of Greater Accra no eye asema e wose ye nyina ye fato ye ho so ne ye ka ho nsem da sane ye be ya ye betumi apɛ saadi we diplomacy bread sanse his excellence na dan kwakufo ado atumi apa won krofo so wo mo ntena se na wo nya nhwemu ma ye nyina ye hunu ade kropotin a ewo ma wo se nyina yetumi eye se na ebe ya saade we ano bebrase na se nyame ye wadom na wotumi ade wani epie mu ewo sugar kopa ukodru sugar kopa owura be ho ensuo atumi asay hotels ahodo sugar kopa ye wa hotels around 19 and ho emu 17 has been submerged enti ensuo no atumi afa hotels mako 17 enti for sugar kopa alone 19 hotels ewo ho no emu 17 enam nsuo no de wo mu nyina nsuo na fa wo mu nyina enti we ekira se oman no ahwere sika because businesses ahodo ebema oman ne sika nyina no na nyina no asai yemfa nkonkohwe nkrofo mfuo ene niema ahodo wo mo aye afuo wo aye fish pond wo mo AC dan airton I mean real estate niema ahodo a SAS village we ede abano nka nye no se obi ete office na auto ayampia na okaka nsem hunu na nso so no wo hwe amanfo mfuo a aseye amanfo nyapade a aseye ene niema ahodo a aseye so we go pie area mu na the kind of devastation na akoso e wo hodom with this village na it tells you we are in a state of emergency as a country. But why is it that that state of emergency has not been declared? It is all because so Oman declare state of emergency. IMF bosia a wo mo ede ema ye sikano eba in tranches no sikano emma Anunti, the government is there, working as a government, making you think. So the government thinks about the ordinary Ghanaian, but to the detriment of the government is being selfish. So what I say? In the amount these areas affected by this spillage, you know. Aban ne beko ho wa kwa akosra wo mu akohwe wo mu aban mu mpanimfo beko but the real thing on the ground that was some mpanimfo they are not doing it. Me say we are in a state of emergency as a country. So far this very spillage so what to me at all that area now we shed the way a niema asi asay e wo honom na me ka kire e de kom enebeba esanse wo mo ye mfuo a omo ho no nyina o metumi de aduane aba na nyina no asai wo mo enyan nam eko nsuo so kokoyi nam ene ho kro ne ba nyina na nyina no asai. I heard one gentleman crying say ono so no a poultry farmer ne birds ne nyina nsuo na fako obi esu about nempreko over 100 amanfo su a wo mu esu e wo hono enye bi ene mattress baako a ye de kwakoma wo so wo naso ne saa ne ma no ensuo kura sisi ankrofo nya bi na wo manom o how bebre ena ekoso e wo ho mene wo ekasai enche ye besan abie bagridam wo mo oman na tifi ho no so no enema ban ena aban ne de agu akwan mu ono so no ye de behwe sa ankofo so ama wo mo so sa ahohia afi bia ye bie sa bagredam na wo mo so komu no wo metumi afrem kwa message from point political analyst o obi a ono so ote oman na tifi a odi ne dwuma e wo ho no ma ye ne no eni nkomo kwa ya mache
Major Kwesi
na boko de
nyame adom ne mo mpa ebo ye ho den se heaven boba na mo so e
oh de a chairman so Sarah I'm very afraid of Bonnie any. What share the kind of spillage VR for a year? Most of the views and VR boss no companies and by this time or as we speak. As of now, I was saying that's what etna na konya so. Then so what watch it in some hodo and eba. Enche e baby background. Atifi and she share ben and penifo aye. E dey ama mo amwo ho no se na ebe ya ye be this very background. Yan koko yan this kind of devastation are in or parts of Volta region, Eastern region and Greater Accra.
I was the medawase me chawati fo nyina no ahwefo. But the person can say, I could see, say, I or mine no, serious about these issues. Yeah, boy.
Then no man is serious.
I could see by now, I think you declare Ghana a state of emergency.
Oh, I see. What am I having?
By now, because I could see, Senipa 2 and not 3, and now, Omako Ahaimua, and yet. More than say a whole communities need surroundings. The mentity of Comanian Sogakope hotels 19 or 17 are submerged. Yes, and we are still saying, say, any state of emergency. I don't know, I keep saying, on my way, I say, can be on my penny on tea.
Also on tea.
Was you see the opposite?
Now, so I call the warm.
I was your co as a man of kind. So, the whole president of this country, as if he was on political platform.
And I'll buy.
Why I say, I'm going to have a man.
But it's all say, can't say. Yeah, fat yes, yo, warm or more to Abamano, and answer and to Abamana, and then come my sense or more to Aban, and so on.
It's needless. That statement is needless. I was in that statement is needless.
Oh,
I was in the person can say, I didn't know more to Abamano, or mutual tax money, George. And then come to Abama, we catch on with Mamuncha tax money. Are there no Votarians who belongs to MPP party?
Yeah, Obi.
So why do you have to go and send and make that statement? I see. Omobaye, who they shed the akoso. Who be go indigenous bank, a Juma. And then indigenous people hotels and as submit. And still, voter revolt authority, CEO is still at post. It's like Ghana is becoming lawlessness. I was see operations manager, I go to post. And then on feasibility studies.
But I say, money can't buy a man for no cocoa.
They should have evacuated them because they say the quantum of the disaster. No, let's go to them before customer is praying, you know. I could see when they are new person because different. Country be like a president when they do not work. Because you came to serve the people. Oh, we are about so bad small minded. And then no timem for no. I call him. Oh, look at it every year, dear. Notness. As a fact. This year, so meaning say the same thing, and not more will come and say that leave the place. They should leave the place and go where? And the young sabi say, "Sadi will bet me have one notness." I bet privilege so it not dry season. Yeah, there are more dry season farming. The biana bet chef for so.
What now, man, Tiffany? What is the state of Kudom, Cecilia?
Oh, I was the 12 Maya, I evening.
What's it?
Oh, I was the actual telephone, 12.
Kudom.
What is all my can want them be? I was starting in the bay. I'm going to be in the bay. But himself, what is the state? oh idea 40 man for one year Akwesi I say empedifo ne yen but before one year omo yen intentem
but Mr. Sefa say metienia o kan ya one way or the other obi nso enkasa residents ana wo mo etete these areas affected ni nyina no wo mo so eyen hwe hand because say ya wa ha na ensuo eyiri ewa ha you will see it ana
Akwesi tore bu wo ha wo be that story no na si enye so tore bu omu bie na wia na say you anybody dano ahomacha that etu ba da we na si Kwesi omanya ye dre ye manfo ho no ede na ese ye hu se ho no ye low area people no ede na ese ke ye ye mposi sit down ba bi mo ne fa ho na aye sa no ye make we bi se ye be ye down bi o ho so ni be ba be ku aye sa na nke ye ma te be twa ya mana si ye wia ni aka se de matre Omamufo no ye jom tax ne kwanya hwe no omo san contribute ne san fan ko hwe
I see say
what you say Mr. President you should forget about IMF now what they say no me concentrate on enema ekoso oman Because I'm a for the BMI, you would have course. And because of
IMF.
What's it?
What's up, Penny? Forget IMF.
For now, also suspend it. Whatever negotiation that, whatever they should suspend, declare the country the state of emergency. That is all.
But it's declared the state of emergency. Where the kind of effect?
I don't know. I say concentrating because Burkina Faso, I got some body with that also.
Yes.
But get down for down is bigger than Akosomo. And this year the real Tony Toya. Then we say it's heavy. And then I make us say one Akosomo operations manager, CEO, anyone more can no more feasibility this omnim say the quantum of the disaster no. They need to be fired.
But they explain one say almost sensitizing Crawford no say na airba until they should evacuate.
Akwesi, let me baby now about say over by what are you supposed to do? It's your responsibility to make sure say me am to honor. Me ya baby at my papa. I can why go here. And they shouldn't bring any excuse. But you make what you say.
Mpacho meet you.
What be sensitizing me? Maybe I'm a tenor. Masimi down ho. E 2%. Obeya de na ebeboa me a di kama baby ntina o man baby trawia no waye de wo yen ma ba si dai me ba ko ti fa ko mi o sika gambe kamto o mo anom ti o ni nyina no let's talk about yenyi hotels in film e bi kwa na one square meal a day kwa no omuda and I tell them that they should evacuate to work and I don't be na make am over no for the same song no almost singing. Evacuate. They should evacuate to where? I'm kwa him. Baby mom. Una be ya de no ti baby mom. Ma wan baby mom na ka kemte. Evacuate to where? Mama tranka street is on asa me kotra.
We a spiritual man. Enti ma yen hwe we the spiritual link kakra. As a country, some of the view say you are rebelling against the Lord because His Excellency Nana Dan Kwaku-Fuado said they say we see a national cathedral at the ama omano ma yedi ahye awurade animonyam and many are saying say sad no ehun ehia so with this rebel Entimi Emma, we mean any punishment from God. Spiritually. Yes, sir.
The issue of cathedral, no, and yet rebelling against God. I was by a rather very absorbed. Or budget the only being one. And this a common you be. Now, so what we see that Bible say a radin tit a dear any pardon inside him. And you're radin at the cathedral, the Bible, so you put their Bible. But they want make cathedral man support that. And I will not support it. Because I come to be now this guy was the cathedral. You see, I'm for your pupa in Shabbat. I come to know about the job on fire. How many people will go there? And I need cathedrals are bigger than what they are building. Individual churches. What is it? So why should the state spend so much money to build a cathedral? What people are having bigger churches, cathedral than what you are going to build? I am sorry, I come home, cathedral, it's fine, but not the state. I am going for brand also the Almighty Cathedral. Because I know quite a young question or how we buy so, or how many free baby.
I will be negligence.
That is the point. Everybody you free never, and yet a radical, a radical, near what they ban their Ghana and everywhere. Because there are a lot of people who are you or Modi. Banks in a good.
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of people who are because of almost Sanko Musika.
Yes.
And those people, no, they are praying against the government. And nothing about do but do. What is it? And innocent people are crying. And they are expected to say, yeah, Papa, President, yes, sir, Oman and one second.
Now that why are so?
Oh, I can see. Because you see, now the president is talking, anytime he's talking, he talks like he's standing on a political platform. But one thing is that the moment about being president, only president for MPP, you are president for this nation. And the assembly of Kabiano, as a unite the nation, not to divide the nation. But that is what our president is doing now. Oh, but I think the battle is the loss. What is what can be? Or the young people this start here. Yamushi, I was there, and no Jamba Biojana now. Is this still saying the battle is the loss? No. It is seen a good part of here. It is not a thing to an or have so, but on one that name be a warrior. And then Kophobia, or Majuma, or Nipophobia, and Mojane. That is all. It is better said the president, I'm a brand new one, no one could see care at the face. Momo being can't know. Oh, no one was the show. My phone if I tell me. What's the president here at the more?
What's the president in Yadam already?
Uncle Radio, but I just read my own bonnet because me do dinner by the Sian Machai, my children, for Chame, Nabuami, or Yapet, or my sister. Until that, I can see, will not be yet in an anybody.
And I say, Conscience. Kwame Sefa from a political analyst, Yadanasi, and I pay any caconos any ache. From where you sit, woman say the cry of those affected by this banking sector crisis. And are leading Oman to where we are going. And do you also share the view? Say His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Barana or Tonyom, the battle is the Lord's. So see, I bet now the battle is the Lord's. Name or can different thing altogether. Sanya mani na so Nyankopon bu show. And I edit or how we edit ebro mana na say so Nanado should go bow, kneel before the Lord. And seek for forgiveness, things will change. Do you share that same view? I don't come up. We be saying so ya brofo. Me de besia na fe yahwe na e dia gode mu nsem. ɛde ato so Paul Napoleon Ajiman ayɛ crowd but I'm already free sɛ nkɔmɔ ayɛ die sɛ yɛwoda ma no nkɔ so wɔ fie toa so na di nkɔmɔ no wɔ fie ɛsan sɛ wode w'ani afam from Dupe down to Accra Haseya amanfo ewa hohihim pa with this spillage dodo na ehunu say VR boss e was pam no but I don't think na dan kwa kofo da ban ye pam dabi on pam obem watena ho sanse amanfo akwa hohihim amanfo akwa ho kyerem kokɔ na wonam na wo hwɛ the way ankrofo nya pade asɛe amanfo dan amanfo fie efie anya fiketo akɛse amanfo businesses a ne nyina asɛe ayɛ basa I tell you bro anema nkoyie anema nya anema ɛsɛe anema aginsemu nsuo kakra ya bie de nanu ya show how a ediabre eyetimamfo ne amanfo of Volta region eastern region and a part of Greater Accra ye ba bie Bagridam afibia ye bie afibia nso at your how eba ne ya assistant journalist train me say play helicopter na ye nam wiem ba sa ne akwa ko chinchia ne ya hwe ne ababeka oh the spillage ne de asɛn nkɔfonya padeɛ pa we so sahara kokɔhwɛ Adome bridge amanfo watimpoku kokɔhwɛ ahohehia wɔ mo namu wɔ ebimu kura yira yenhu wɔ mo because of obi negligence woka yɛbɛka so ye kɔ ye sensitize wɔ mo sɛ wɔ mo emfiri hɔ enkɔ bia ɛsɛfata nipa no nkɔ he that is what then Kwame Sifa from Pon was asking. Say nipa no onko he where? And nipa no enko. Ma be we gina oh Paul ye ba be bie nsuo ha enti bia mo tene muntu. Paul ntu ontu nkotena he. Na wakɔ Abraham be bia also wo no aha se ye bie nsuo na e de ha be bere mo enti muntu. Wo muntu nko he. What kind of provision? Ena waye edi ama Paul wo kache Paul say Paul baby a wote no ye baby nsuo ebe hawo entitu ha say Paul into dia eni ama Paul sika bi say Paul aha say edi ha bebro entitu na ko ha say enti sika we na ka ko rent baabi na wo so tena sani ebe ya ye bia nsuo na enkonkofo ha emfa mre Paul Abraham wo so jisika we frimpon jisika we munyina baby abo no montum firi ho na ye bien so na ede oha beba someone will say you were the needed resources once why you wadwene say obeye sad there good or bad that resource you must have it but we living in a country sabe emfa nipa nya hwe those at the top no omo ana wo ha ntinsamfo no nsemhunu bi ana obi a edi and the ordinary Ghanaian suffers at the end. This is what I think must change. And this very committee and another Danko Akufo-Addo set it up. So Nkonko yenhwe mu fa sad no fa report and fa brand. E ma omo so Nkonko tra Nkonko no muti. E Nkonko yesa be adwuma fu bia fa Nkonko to president ani. Na omo e Nkonko je pede. Let me rest my case. Me ba sisi ya gude munsam e dia bro. Aquaba Emfa Emra Jumedi so aha a voice television Jumedi the morning voice Jumedi any Ebra say the sports tidbit segment I war a Jumedi so na pay ya the Ebra Paul Napoleon Ajiman I crowd e wa say odi agode bunsem e the Ebra ene anapay yen konkoti anapay ni owo e the MI you see ade enim say Kurt I crowd ama niam nyina asesa ama the sports fraternity and all is well. Good morning.
Morning, Minia.
Okay.
A radiatum, what in a swatch.
What they are saying. And now, Kate, so this is Sayaba.
Oh,
I'm not gonna football fan into my perfra.
To you.
You.
To you.
Ah, now to whom you are Kate.
You
ah, I am Munia.
Then why?
I am Munia.
Then why?
I am Mamon, yes, sir.
Ogo, 2 friendly matches, quite this is goose. 19 minutes not considered on your cat, no, yeah. Ah, now why?
Coach and coach now accept to say on no from so what you to. Ah,
nay, why? Under whose watch? Ah, there be under whose watch?
Nah, Kate, why there? On a coach in a park and so ball. Now,
oh, sir,
maybe so.
Eh, Namado, in so no conquer for them, and I say, when one could be. But see a bonity. See a bonity. Yes, send you a good yes. And
why is sports ones of Mungas and another black side question or two?
Nanado. I know I have black I know I manage a football association.
I manage VR.
What say? Cat, yet, sir, 2 friendly matches in the Colusia. Me a more cat in this one, illusion, and my cat, the Lucia. And I mean, I was there. Coach Nadia too. And I mean, I was there. And soon I conquer for them, and you be a conquer for them. Nanado, the make be. And I'm saying, Nado, VR boss, young Pamono. Se papia do boss na ketu kwekwenyende
na se ketu ayere
we do wo de wo ye
dabe ketu ayere
na do anzo ayere
na do so te ho
na mo ayere na mo boni di
o se
ayere na mo boni di
that's why I am high
and na ketu so ye de
ketu so ayere high
eh kruwe
ayere
weekend enwura na me wo pani bi office na se mo ka kire me ane se mama allow myself ma politician bi anyusu me because o mention political parties be say they are the same
MPP ni NDC ena pani ni kana se enti ti ka ho asem ka se pani ni se MPP NDC o the same
me allow ma sa political party no
MPP NDC
anyusu me
ana oka Kofi Palu
omunyina difference
oka ye party ne ho asem
dey
Kofi Palu
so me ha
LPG
na so me ha
ye ne obi ani competition
ye nkonko se me se mo fa me piaro mo
be fa
mo twen be
ye be fa
mo fa me election time ye wo no
ye ne ayarga kambu
so that say and ka ba ya kan no pe wo ma piaro platform
na ne chira boso
na kan se me e koso nti piaro ka boso ma be kama aduan tere Ghana for ama Ghana for
APC chira boso that is good
o da wo de munyi ntu nchen
sir ye kan ye ho bo
good munyi nti nchen oh Kwesi we are serious in this country we are not jokers
oh what are you telling me so are you saying say chira boso you joker
we number 1 joker
oh wow no boy menkasa
Kwesi
presidential flag bearer.
Presidential flag bearer no a joker menka.
What makes him a joker?
I find a bisa question. Na me kaso a joker na kaso me say won tima say dia. No. Mama for me reasons go. But the reasons go on we are then.
Then joker.
Kwesi?
Yes.
Then dia me say chirabo sumi ye joker na say. You see you say any political party bia ba the first time
yes
election
on the main time the first time by nobody third
accepted
why are they
accepted
MPP first and NDC second
accepted
Shabosom third
accepted
why are they
accepted
made impact
what impact no making
no making impact in the election
I don't need CPP I don't need impact no making say who making impact impact now making no say a generating results be a change bibi e ma wo be take over
and change bibi
e dey change here
obedi third why are the
third man win president
want to be but making impact
be Kwesi
oh massa
making impact be
who can joke
na me reasons one
yes
after this election who told what answer o make here
o say there
o say one of the Obase Obama be tested what is not.
Yes. For sure.
Being a politician, as a person, when you're a person, will mind.
Paul.
How can you say something testing what is?
Paul.
Presidential reason, yes, one way a place I am at Tamako.
And you're my trabaco. If we are say, your baby or her, Ura, one can out Musa, ha me, Ura, dear. Me, Ura, Aquaco head the way and near my AC etie. Namasayaba, Mama prepare me when ye. And I'm what?
Kwesi, and I remember what here. And I make a choice say, me didn't someone, David can yes to say, my rather money hear me, but more mammy music. And look at him say, no, I shouldn't say that. Men pen and cassette. See, I can't riches in this world and as a Ghana. See, I mentioned 5-1. The 6th person should be me.
I mentioned 5. I must say, sit with the rich man. So when they count from rich man 1, rich man 2, rich man 3, rich man 4, 5. The 6th.
Thank you. And me majitu preocupe.
Yes.
So when you're ready, say Obabe rule your mampeni, and as Obabe your mampeni. I come from a political party.
Oh, form a political party. Look at MPP. You form MPP. How many years and so more winning about Ghana? MPP came 92, 96, and I'm what? And it's a sample for. I do boy. Yes, a sample for about 96, 2000, and I've been winning. Okay. And the different was 2008. Now at a most, that time occur how many times?
Attack 3 times.
3 times.
Yes.
And Obama
Yes.
NDC was one of the biggest political parties in Ghana.
Yes.
And also Atamos got 3 times as one winning.
And also got
3 times as one winning. So Chilabosum, Waba for the first time, Anye.
Kwesi.
The second time, and Okwe.
Say Professor Moss.
Yes.
The late Professor Moss. Any current president of Mozo. Omo first time no more winning. Omanga so test what is not.
Oh. But they said, well, they had political parties. I'm a party in the and this one, a formed political party. And they buy it. Wouldn't say they better test it or better test it how it is.
So wouldn't say
it was I prepared but for the second time. So join the people who will be leading this country in the next 2025.
Who?
Yes.
Who? Andrews.
Yen. Amalgamation.
When we say electoral commission,
was it
electoral commission easy? Why? When we say more Ghana for
why are they?
When it comes to political issues, and I say political, we are also more Ghana for
why are they?
Kwesi, Oshe easy or more constitution. Our modern election, almost any political party, be any party be a betty biano. And we said, unya offices across the.
But here are boom offices.
No offices.
Boom offices. Mr. Boom offices across the country. And can you register?
Boom.
Yes.
60 regions.
Yes.
Boom office.
Yes. And can you register?
Sergio, boom office.
Boom office.
Ewa here, Kwesi.
Go to Sergio.
Mimi Chrome. Mimi Chrome. Any constituency. Boom. Any office.
Constituency.
Mampong.
Any Mampong.
Asante Mampong.
I believe Kokomimi now to Aba.
Missimi Chrome.
I am Kokomimi now.
Me come be am to Aba. Missimi Chrome. Yes.
Koko misa wo mo to Aba.
Missimi Chrome.
Boom for office.
Me for be Chrome nya me Chrome. Enka missimi Chrome Asante Mampong.
Ko
Gum any office wo.
Ko so gum ni office wo.
Gum oni office.
Ko
and yes, you know, one constitution. Ono na masa ni meni nyine kwaso.
Isi nya hwe.
Ono na masa ni meni nyine kwaso.
Ekuya don ko oni office ya ntunu mu. Ya mbana no.
Ana me say, gum, mi kro Asante Mampong. Mampong constituency no. Gum ni office wo.
Paul.
Such a way district as am na make you.
Electoral commission. Ehunu say why na famu de ye ma na konya.
Why not from the other say it should be 100% or 60% and now
2025. Ye ba beji Ghana.
Gum.
Yes.
And you have been you kruma. I've been you kruma.
Say.
Obey president.
Say.
Everybody cancel fee.
Say. What are you talking about?
Make us say.
T.
Kwesi
president you manage you. You can't do on your own.
Yeah, Kruman no. Yeah, the name be a diagro.
And political parties here too.
Say political parties.
MPP NDC.
And one also.
And one
CPP no third force no third force no.
Wakoda papa Kwesi no buy am third force. Enya abro na ye mpanimfo bi mu anka papa Kwesi no come president Ghana.
Abro no ha mo na ye na
masa. Jai.
Omo an political party. Wo
political party ni ye dey.
Ni CPP. Papa
Kwesi no woni.
Office CPP ni PPP no kwati.
Yes. What the PPP am third force.
No buy no wan fa na go bi. Ya man position.
PPP
ya man position. Ana o jan party too.
Papa Kwesi no ni party na Kofo man position.
Sata mo on CPP no dey.
Public sector no all CPP.
CPP no way o dey no o fa gbe.
Papa Kofo all inclusive government.
Ana me say CPP no o fa gbe.
Papa Kofo all inclusive government.
Na obi a ope mampani adi na obi e dey say na metie na me say me
after election na say you hu say oh Paul the name there ebetumi aboa wa ha na ye frɛ wo de wo ba ban mu
me meye me vision ni say me believe do o man na de wo me implement ma wo me so ba say
okote ne political party obey third force nya na egu ni nwuma yi
won de gu ni nwuma
na won te ga
party ni gu ye na party ni gu ye
PPP
who was the last time I say PPP eduma
Kwesi say divine
Kwesi jai
PPP wo
Kwesi jai
ye gu GN bank na se for no e na ma PPP card
jai opa GN bank na PPP GN bank na PPP
yes but no mo nyina no e ka
Omo serious.
Why na serious? Because you serious.
Those people almost presidential one when you serious Kwesi.
Nti say say Kofi Apalo nye serious.
Oh, Kwesi jai.
Ayarga nye serious.
Ja.
Joy Yabo nye serious.
Why? Joy. Alan crying serious, Joy.
Oh.
Alan crying serious.
Alan ono wa presidential leader.
What's wa presidential?
Alan flag bearer kwa wa nya.
Kwesi tie.
E be no kwa president.
Tie. Obia. Oso see exercising and obia oso say
and the first time all be pre as presidential and I say flag bearer e Ghana ha o corporate flag bearer e MPP mu no anya and o kokota Afranto and I say also or founder and leader
e dey na buy o so kokota Afranto
and they were free
oh e no na mka cho say wonyi serious no
enti anaba use
na we skani ba wo papa to bolo amam wo obi bo no obuti ba go pass ma chimbo ma mo bi 2008 those were free party who kon na me ya na san bai who say compromise we na say ko buka mu ma wa Kwesi de nan kana Alan person me man tia say
I am not discussing Alan
me discussing no but me say me tell
what I am saying Alan may presidential candidate that Ayarga ya presidential candidate Kofi Apalo
oye Kwesi jai adenje me bese me ko Kwesi jai ma Hassan Ayarga
yes
from PNC to the political party now what him APC
yes
who is so serious
I want serious what are you talking about
who said Hassan Ayarga is serious
nankasa
because when you serious
yeah no the take you so is serious if serious the person will not be fighting
oh na Kwesi me no tie you bet me asore na ni chine ya see at political party yeah you bet me asore say at political party I dey at political party omo sanema omo nya business wise
a presidential candidate
a business wise
business whatever presidential candidate
because ono party na what here na ono adi to
say presidential candidate
me say party na ono ankasa tie no ono adi to say ono nya ni mission ni say odi ba be wini oba be president o ma o but the mission is on be business set na bi no otro me bi di ko to ba bi a na yaka say asimasi fact by the political party asa but so you serious say oba be pre to me aba be do o ma we do Kwesi fa to jai omu di agro omu nye serious a bit enti na the BNP na dis no omo na omo di to o man no omo di o man ni butcher scale okroma no eno ti o man no and dis people omo di butcher scale if you need any obi we serious say me ma ba me di mu suo me ma no 8 years sa I can say power swing na neba MPP go 8 years na kwa ni so 8 years no me ma no 8 years me ba me gisa to me the free to political parties when matani Ghana around
wo
Me can say me see ye problem serious obema no 8 years.
Now I actually abus member first.
Why see when you serious?
W and never come and no one.
I see when you serious.
W. What first?
I didn't say Orandus. Sabosom. Why is your so do my penny?
On your serious anchor on sign and pray for the second time.
Make sure say business wise Kwesi. And then minute eh? Sign them all your muye. Or would the bill remembers baby. Or be one more deep because to embassy be so person to quite bit in and Visata. Because why? A bandit ne credentials are ye calling us Frank Bear my political party and I said Bagana and my because or man or more please me to Frank Adiamo my Ghana. Once you're part of those people. In a way, no, a pavy way, the man, a baby, a probably the man, a young man, the man. But as we said, on organizing a home, why don't we see what's so bad? We don't have any more than forget. Because Nipa, me a freeze of got a point, not to beat me about baby, the one as beat me about 2 million free and easy for any baby before the seminar. And the papa was into my walking, but on also say,
eh, sir, and say,
so,
or more bubu na pre.
The political parties in India, Kwesi. To be honest with you, those people know more forming political parties in serious.
Mr. Andrews, don't mind Paul. Medical can pay. May say when you are ready to face the world, a lot will happen. You will be disrespected. You will be depressed. You will be ignored. You will fail and you will be laughed at. If Paul is laughing at you this morning, don't worry, I am still solidly behind you.
I want to say,
and yes, I mean, say, I bet to me at 10.
Oh, what could I do? I had a subway and you by any besides. Oh, I see.
Doctor catches you, Doctor no way.
Share.
That be Paul. Nipa no ya me ka so bewu.
Anopai.
Obewu sase.
Anopai meba. Na me work na me ye quiet time kakra.
Ana be quiet time.
Na
so na wo so bewu.
Me
to be quiet time.
No. Me Bible quotation na me ko bi na me kinkan no. I was asking myself say, "Hey,
Ndiana pe wo kan Bible. Then why are you doubting somebody's progress?"
Kwesi.
Yes.
Me see.
Yes.
Na o pesa no pe mi kotu Bible mfa kan ni me
Bible Paul. Nipa no. Yes say answer in friends over to boabo no. Na ejina bi.
Ni friend bia no so over to boabo na na esi mi bi so. Ni friend bia no so over to boabo na na esi mi bi so. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Ni friend bia no so over to boabo na na esi mi bi so.
Trust.
I say. It is going to say. Hey.
Me say some friends you will lose them, so don't worry. Even if you are losing Paul, others will come to fill that position of Paul, so don't worry. Life, that is how it is.
The person power, but the person catching say no.
It's Paul. If you tell me say you want to become a president, I mean that's a Paul to me.
Kwesi.
Want to be a president of Ghana?
Mukrowi.
I didn't.
O pakate me se me kutugu na Burkina Faso.
I don't know what they bet me na how they want to me. But we bet to a president e wo wiase.
Wiase?
Yes.
Okay, wiase
so we are sports president.
Yes.
Nti hwa na odi o so in I was sports world.
Obi when it comes to sports.
Nti we are president.
Of course.
Nti I dey na president of Ghana.
Ghana.
I don't know Ghana they want to me. Now obi so bet to me how you are doubting the person. Which is one case why they can't doubt also you can't rule Ghana.
Me catch you say Ghana me so yes position
you can't rule Ghana.
No me position Ghana.
Somebody can rule Ghana and the person is fighting for. You didn't rule Ghana.
Yes.
I used to say Chabos Monum Yansa. I used to say Chabos Monuma Onyagin. I used to say smaller parties on person come boom or Muniagin.
Obia no Namu Busuma my stranded Busuma to me be any no.
The last time I tasted Chabos Busma.
Was it the last time?
The last time I had a bay.
I don't know when
and his uncle for a woman, a friend no Kubunama. But town on Casabaro Bunama is going to trip.
And I'm just a person who will win, or a person who feeling more stranded.
Nya no hasem ne yeka. Also be president.
Ontimi.
To our hasem so.
Ontimi Kwesi.
So betumi o so ntumi o. Eyo ono.
Ayese.
Wo na wo se wo ntumi nro
bia midimu no. No se ni mate ono no na classroom esua ade. Political party bi ba power. Na no feel say ni mate na no na classroom sua ade no. Ni mate na bon. Obaye no ni political party ba power no.
Obaye DC.
Obaye DC.
Obaye MC.
Enti at all cost. Also kokwa contest as a parliamentary candidate. That person no me throw challenge the man say so ko some person no so timi nya 10 vote.
Wantumi anko.
So nya 10 vote a.
Wantumi.
Ka oboy na ka me twama no.
Wantumi anko.
Yes. So that's it. Men should be asa. Emfansa wasa.
So
uti set a year.
Ngongo yi tete year.
Thank you. I conclude the matter na mami.
Enti chira bosom ne ti ense hwan ti na na do ti a. Ema no nkonko yi na na do ti.
Ese ne ti na na do ti. Wetin obi tuma be man panyi. Ana me say e bia next generation. Anansi Yesu be fa yakwa sa de ba. Then time e bia na papa Andrews. Wetin atoto ne meyi. Abama hu say yes. Now papa Andrews I ready say obetime rule o my Ghana. But can ye kasa dia kwasi. As I speak to you, me papa Andrews. Kwesi pride beka je say adabraka. Kwesi pride beka je say maza. We dey ka condensa baby.
Paul egged out to integrity. But
Kwesi,
I am solidly behind you.
Some papa person me hunu say indeed why serious person oje o my Ghana. Me true challenge the amano.
Sir.
Me man 1 month.
Sir.
O me who be better so why serious.
Then no ma.
Anything. Emma you who say Kwesi. So be na do so.
You see Ghana Christendom mon no mo. Ya bosumsumfo no. Yai mo do ye ho.
Na wana ka say omo musim say ready nyina na be ko san.
En na me ka say mon no mo ho no.
Nyesa ye no ye ho ye do ye ho.
Na mo anya obi a ofiri mumu. A ono no. Now all be pre abeye mampani.
No I Kwesi ade
what ya to ayampia.
Me to ayampia.
Se sa nipa no ontumi.
Me kan okre na che Ghana fo.
Yanko ba bia. Ye gina ha ya. Paul stand for sports.
Kwesi
yanko ere.
Hey, kan okre do din semu ba o.
I mean fa hwe mai.
Because
wona wa
ba sa de an semu wo ho no be se bru ba ba.
Wona wa kire wa dwe.
For the young fancy na appropriate time no. But my bandus and obi a chia o. Ai. O de appropriate time no. E gidi say e bia next generation ai nyankopon ba be fa yakwa sa de aba bi mu. E bia sa time e ba no wa pepe yi ene de say o ba say o be prime company a me I'll be your campaign manager throughout the country. Na ma bo na etimi de ya jo mine but for now de Kwesi pride make say massa adabraka. Abusia e ba say de agode mu nsem ma na no pay e wo eye morning sports no so. Na ene ensem ne de do so pa na e be hwiri nyina so e de go no mu e de amamedin e de Paul Napolo na admati me frame sports president. Ye hye nsem na asema de na ye hye ase e de free eye Ghana Sports Writers Association for aso ye etwanity aka ne swag. E na no me de twa mu yi ano mutimi de omo election no ekokọ hye so na after election no senior results no kokọ ye nie. Owura kwabran ye bo a ono ana na incumbent president Edman Swag ene obi an contest no oko ono post a me no ka say de ene kwabran bo a o masa elect no say ono na nsan eni Swag eni next 4 years emfama wo mo na vice position no na ye former vice no owura mo responsa ana na ono ejina se ento abama no na Evelyn Siansare so gina ono se ono so ye ento abam fama no mo de kwahye so no owura mo responsa na ono ye vice edema owura kwabran bo a no out of 266 no mo to aba no otimi nya 65 vote ana Evelyn Siansare epulu 128 vote intini am no ka say madam Evelyn Siansare Azakes ladies wo mo panim pa na former Kumasa San board member ene won na aba be Swag omo vice chairman edi amoma na say vice president edi ama Swag bobuku no dwumaku no eno we na nchen a okopem o secretary position won mo so a general secretary no na eye de ho no mo yuru ache so sesibe ono oko as ono post obi an context no na ba no eye deputy general secretary won mo a ehon so se ne kokko ye nie oru an din eye ken odin adade onu ko gina se ento no so aba sanso na Joseph Mensa oti asirifi wɔn nso kɔgyina ase yɛnto no so aba na ɔmo kɔ hyehyɛ so no out of 266 ɔmo to aba no owura ken adade epuli 148 votes ana owura ne din Joseph Mensa oti no so epuli 43 votes nti me no kasa yi deputy general secretary Edema Swag ken odin adade wɔno ene ne ɔmo akɔto aba edi ayi no treasurer position no sɛ de no so ekokɔ yɛ nie owura kunsia ene ne ɔmo akɔto aba edi ayi no women's commissioner eno so ede kɔma Mavis Amano ɛwɔ hɔ no mo na eba na executive members na nipa mako eye enum ene ko contest ye na no mo pe enan na baako etibos skim na eye chain manu ono enya 121 vote sanso na eye Franklin Anane Jima ono so etimi nya 144 sanso na eye Tilda eye Enam ono so enya eye 161 ana Augustine eye Kwabena Ohene ono so Bampo Brenya ono susunya 147 into no ohwe executives a ene swag fa kwa koyi omo mba be adwuma mfiri nan na wo mo so ede eno no ntino swag election omo ye ne nano memenda no ehun sunsun so ana ye de ama enano pay e voice television so bra ye de morning sports no e de ema wo ye for any bet power Premier League ni ehwe se de over the weekend yi se de matches no ekoye match day 6 se na results no ekokoye ye na wotwi awie ye enie Accra Lions na fie Emma RTU ehye ne kamiensa Emma ne timu baako House of Folk etna fie ne Samates ekwantipankun 0-0 ene PM Nation FC ene Krobia Kumasa Sante Kotoko 2-2 ene PM Kara United ene Bofakwa 0-0 ene Nsuko PM Strataman FC echi Legon Cities ebo omo ekamienu a omo su entumi antie Bechem United eye Bonodo abi ne ba so no ohye Chelsea ekamienu a wono su entumi antie Aduana Stars ehye Great Olympics ekamiensa ma ne timu baako Dream FC ehye Mediama Sporting Club eka baako mienu a wono etimu baako Yakopon ya adoma ene dai Bibiani Gold Stars ene Heart of Lions ene de be hye so ewo no mo na after a year match day 6 no said the league table no esi etienie ene nso Ataman FC din kan okita 6 points Sanso na Samates tosu mienu okita 10 points so Ataman din kan 10 points Samates tosu mienu 10 points Bofa tosu miensa 10 points RT tosu 10 points Aduana tosu enum 9 points ana Olympics tosu ensia 9 points Kumasa Sante Kotoko etosu enso 7 points 9 points no so ekita ehwo no mutino Bet Power Premier League match day 6 no ehun sunsan so a ekoko piemu ana ye de ema wo no afei yenkohwe said the highlight no esi ekoye ebra Aduana tenafie na odi nkunim Kumasa Sante Kotoko eni Nation FC enso ekwantipankun na House of Folk enso ne tana obofakwa omoso edi ekwantipankun over the weekend Bet Power Premier League.
Pleasant welcome to the Accra Sports Stadium. It's a sunny Saturday afternoon and the capital-based club Accra Sabok are up against FC Samatex in the second game of match day 6 of the with a chance.
Samatex that ball, but he chose to strike it from distance.
Here is Kakari looking for Siraj. Samotete misses. Siraj now. Siraj makes the run. Good play from the Phobians. Here is Hamza Isa. He brings the ball back. Kakari on his left foot. Kofiba saves. Is cleared by Aqua. Flag is up. Phobian chanting in anticipation of the opening goal from this free kick. Here is Ampedu's drive. It goes out for it.
I was rooted to his spot. He just couldn't move.
Final whistle. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Accra Sports Stadium. It's the first game to kickstart match day 6 of the Bet Power Premier League. And it's Accra Lions who are on an image redemption exercise after going winless in their last 3 games. They are up against Real Tamale United. RTU are coming into this game from a victory over Karela the other day in Tamale, their new city rivals. Puts RTU ahead on 5 minutes. Again, poor organization in that back line of Accra Lions, letting them down in just 5 minutes. Baba Kushibo have stand up. Kushibo, Hafiz with a clearance. Kushibo goes past Ojo and shoots Sapong. It's 2-1.
That's the lifeline, and Adumaku once again with that wonderful whip. And Abdul Rahman Ali rises highest to knock that home.
I'll be leading to goals. Real Tabla United up by 3-1, and it's the left back Abdulaziz
just comes off his chest, and then Abdulaziz will just tap in from close range.
RTU. Beautiful skill to go past Abubakar. He sends the cross straight to the arms. RTU will move on 10 points, joint leaders.
And this afternoon, league debutants Nations Football Club welcome Asante Kotoko in a highly anticipated match day 6 fixture and the third home match for Nations FC. Asante Kotoko in their traditional all-red outfit as they come out onto the field amidst the applause from both sets of fans, looking forward to a very, very interesting match, a match that should see the best out of these two teams for 90 minutes. It's at action stations here as we begin the game. Kotoko will be playing from left to right. Nuruddin and Henry Ansu, as usual, they will be the forceful pair in the heart of defense for Kotoko. As a long ball, Simpson will find solace in goalkeeper. And take a look at the head.
After with that strike, and this is where the handball incident was. Because on this occasion, Ansu cleared it. Absolutely. Another one. Now we have a better view of it. That is.
Here we go. Penalty for Nations FC. Kiara is ready and he goes 1, 2, 3. Picks his spot. And Nations are back in the game.
Now he took it.
We need a course our Bet Power Premier League match day 6 and I don't so at the amount away from Bet Power Premier League game for a European over the weekend. Say the European League no matches no equal. Yesha sem free a EP on match day 9. Na said the results no ekwoye eni Manchester City Etihad Sports Stadium Eshe Brighton Hove Albion e kam yenu mane timu baako. Sanso na Chelsea Etihad Stamford Bridge on Arsenal the Gunners match of the week 2-2 in the PM. Na a very disappointed results on Chelsea for the May na we are become once Liverpool Etna Anfield ono so ni Everton 2-0 and a call Edema a Liverpool Bobuko no another ntia Sheffield United Etna Free and Manchester United ko share kam yenu emo no so atimu baako Aston Villa ehye West Ham United e kanan emo no so atimu baako Bournemouth Etna ma Wolverhampton Wanderers eso be share kam yenu emo no so timu baako e won mo Brentford Etna Free echi Burnley ehye ne kam yensa wantimi anti Burnley die do ye do besa kwa kopim championship ope Nottingham Forest enso ne Luton Town no 2-2 and PM Newcastle United ehye Crystal Palace eka eye enan a wono antumi anti bi e wo no munti we ene de PM e wo EPO no mu a ye de ema wo okokopim wo La Liga no so a said no so ekoko ye nie Osasuna tena fie ehye Granada eka mienu a wantimi anti Real Sociedad enso ehye Mallorca eka ba kwa wono so antimi anti Hetafe ene Real Betis no 1-0 ene kokopim Sanso na Sevilla enso ene Real Madrid 1-1 ene no kokopim Celta de Vigo etena fie Atletico Madrid ko hye ne kamensa wono so antimi anti Las Palmas etena fie Emma Royal Vallecano ko hye ne kaba kwa wono so antimi anti Sanso na eye Girona so tena fie ehye eye America kamakomako enum Emma no so etimu mienu e wo hono Villarreal ene Deportivo Alaves 1-0 ene PM e wo Camp Nou no Barcelona enso ehye eye Atletico Bilbao e kaba kwa wantumi anti ene Valencia ene Cadiz ana ebebo na wo hwe eye La Liga na say the table na kwakwa ne there I very very interesting papa nei Madrid ko board draw no Barca wini ye no ene still na Madrid ono da first enema eko edema no ho no mu a as a Barca for no still omo hwe so betimi akache ede abanje no table no ene da on your screen na wo hwe no so ntino wo woni ba bia wutim a wo support no wono so eda e wo no mu away from Spanish La Liga no yemfo eni kire German Bundesliga ne ko hwe de ko so e wo no mu na Bundesliga no Dortmund ehye Werder Bremen e kaba kwa wono antimi ante sanso na Darmstadt etena fie Emma RB Leipzig ko hye ne kamensa ma wono so atimu baako e wono Freiburg etena fie ehye Bochum e kamenu ma wono so timu baako Hoffenheim etena fie Emma Eintracht Frankfurt e ko hye ne 3-1 e wono Union Berlin so eni Stuttgart no Stuttgart ko hye ne kamensa wono so entimi ante Wolfsburg etena fie ma Bayer Leverkusen ekohye ne 2-1 Mainz 05 etena fie ma Bayern Munich ekohye ne kamiensa wono so etimu baako ewono FC Cologne ehye Mönchengladbach je kamiensa ma no so etimu baako ewono munti no eno ne results a enso epiemu ewo German Bundesliga no mu omo so table no se de tie no wa nkasa hu a na wa hu ba bia otim no awo support no wono eda ewo eho no mu afa yemfo ye ne nkire eye Italian Serie A ne nkonkohwe se de over the weekend matches no eno so esi ekokoyeye Hellas Verona tena no ma Napoli mbehye ne kamiensa wono so etimu baako Torino etena no ma Inter ehye ne 3-0 Sassuolo tena no ma Lazio so kohye ne 2-0 ewo no mu AS Roma ehye Monza eka baako a wantimi ante na sa match no 90+5 Jose Mourinho head coach edema Roma no okoje red card esan say go ni Bayern okoye ne mo hu se mi touchline the red card e de kire Jose Mourinho a obemesi 2 matches e de ama Roma bobuko no a ontimi enter touchline fa mom kai say osa save e wo UEFA so ebro mo ko ball Europa final no enzo UEFA for ko ban ne ebro ne Anthony Taylor konya encounter ho no tizese Mourinho de we na chese de ban no e de ama no e wo ho no mo enti eno so eho ensem kakra e de Bayern no afei ma me fa French Ligue 1 mfa ma na afei yem fa sorry so a Paris Saint-Germain ehye Strasbourg e kamiensa wono so entimi ante Nice etena fiehye Olympique Marseille kabako wono so entimi ante Lorient ehye Rennes 2-1 ana Lille etena fiehye Brest e kabako wono so entimi ante 90s ehye Montpellier 2-0 Toulouse ene Reims no 1-0 ene PM Monaco enso hye Boboko ne didi Metz e kamienu wono so etimu baako ana Olympique Lyon etena fie ma Clermont Foot so kohye ne kamienu a wono so etimu baako e ho no mo ene we French Ligue 1 na table no Monaco ana sese wo bedi nkan ama ne Nice tosumi no Paris Saint-Germain tosumi ensa chese wo hwa da teams ni bia uhu omu ba bia omo entidie kopemu over the weekend e wo 5 major leagues no ana de unsunsan so e de ama kai se ena wia e bodon ko ne betena se a ibenya daje ne akoma matches ni nyina mu ne ehun se ne esi etie na wonim se eyese Bob Charlton na wo ye Manchester this year no papa no na no meme nda wia abra boy wia 230 pepepepe ena papa no uje ahomi mu a onso atwa nananam e wonse do enti e betena se wi a se Bob Charlton na bakosem e wo football mu no ye de nyina beba no wo so hu se ne eno so esite mi gina ne nsem no so na ye de etibete bobo no anope wa gudi mu nsem no ye de nyina de asi na fe morning show no etimi ato aso e de ama medin e de Paul Napolo na ajima otimi frame sports president na before se mekono Kwesi mo fa se bi din birthday adese
ise ona ton birthday o
na mo fa se bi birthday ma me nyama no Kwesi we kum yo oh David wa ode ana ma fa to wiamba na mabe Kwesi David tamko tamko ma fa to na wiamba na mabe me to aso ya Kwesi birthday kese na me de ma eye me ankasa mo fa se ene onye mfienso small boy danger otimu se nani abre ama abrabo ewo pese oye me papa ewo munti no me mo fa se Regional Asa Dollar Oko school ewa Akosomo International grade 2 sa or 7 years we efri ni maame ene ne papa Mr and Mrs Odame Dollar omu nyina ye adwuma ewo Ghana Fire Service but ne papa ewo Breman ana ne maame so ewo Akusi
no man ka san so
ono so Akosomo International nti ho ana ono so Eko school enti no Asa Dollar ene eyo birthday otwede bonyankopon ono mo no to nkonam omie wadwum na de woye bia no enye nhira na wonya oman no enya wo so mfa so se de wo maame eno papa e ka kire ene anopai eno Kwesi
boss
mawi nti me kwa ko pe kire wono matena na Dr. Bedie
yeah
na
amuzu so doka eba bi
ene
on say doctor wo so free akutu
ai
ona je sia bia no agiagu se ono ena
me kwete kona ho na matinze mpa doctor de bae na se me to question bro na de ma doctor so a na ma to de bro na de ma doctor mame ai na
doctor Fia go to the question there now
oh metime nya questions be for me de be ma na so obisa doctor na doctor so oyi anu a okwa na obisa doctor so asa mai say doctor to doctor aha intino doctor to doctor di bia me to question be na doctor yi anu na say bia ma sha amemia doctor so kwa no so de koma doctor na doctor de more nchiremu na eden e de aba intini me kweta wan kona na matwen nze doctor so nimde no wo ho
former DC
Faize na no interview no na meta wan kona na metie nsem na no kana for me saying him some media man so no na yeah cruise na me count better over my come myself no okay that go be say doctor question bi who be say no question bi na how answer question no I'm can say yes say next 4 years say Dr. Trinity say oba be president to abamo na oma we mu a me I'll be the first campaign manager o Ghana hanu enti no me de me kwete kona ona ma twen
Meda Paul na de sisa na pe no so dia bude mu se de bra so say Dr. Amuzu so de edin ko no aye spokesperson kana e papa Dr. The campaign saying already and our delegates to vote for him to clinch up to that very position on also no aspire to become. Dr. Muzu Kwaba
Enya mecha etie for na hwefo
o mojo so bokore
ya me ne da na se o mayen kwa o mayen
fi na no me hu bi
enya hu mi nua
sir
o nse e campaign e duru no over 200,000.
So you have to go to all of them.
And Dr. Uzu Efia Kotosu no on pay dede.
Yeah, you
should. But I know I'm kasa one. And you want their mayor.
200,000 people. One on one.
What I say, deal with them. Tell them the message. It's on rank as on them. Can you imagine? Wow. If you want it mean cry. It mean cry. Timisa ban brana ja yuna so okay. And my member member fa hase na say misa koto meduma so. You want you. And easy.
So far, how has it been going?
Very well. Now, Oshe, uko miamia na Oshe si the nipa eji message no. Na se Ghana ya wadi o. Na mi acha ya de papa Dr. Usu Efia Koto. It's a sem no de aba no. Omu nyina se na aden na asem se wo ho. Na yemfa nye dwuma de.
The last time was about the grassroots.
Because
they were neglected.
Yeah, sure. And also na the message aba nye ekwa yo. The only presidential aspirant in Ghana, the message near agriculture. And over 70% of Ghanaians, we are also into agriculture.
Why agriculture?
Because any productive sector bit me pija your economy. No be kaya ye sika semu nye papa. Any ma say yeswani akobo science. Kwame Nkrumah penso be see Ghana ye bobo science ye dey aduma.
Yeah, sure.
Inti
so mo almost yes kana enso.
Yeah, yes ma babedu pempen so be 66 years of independence. Yako IMF 17 times. Adesia. Oko bobosia na ya obobosia ne baso bejini sika oso nibi. Na was say IMF be twaje. So Dr. Usu Efia Koto say sa de betimi esia no. Yes.
Yanko IMF bi.
Ye besia no. Say ne ekogoji IMF na say $3 billion. $3 billion no. Do not say na ba 600 million. Yes. 1 billion ka ye na end no.
Yes.
So she dey struggle yes. See and fan what pension for Sika. Young question, oh my, you might be what tree and send on my less than 1 billion. One example of TB or say Free Crop Development Authority. And another dank for Doma parliamentar pass it, Doma formal board. Say Kuno, woman within 3 to 5 years, Ebema Ghana up to 8 to 12 billion US dollars every year. 8 to 12 billion US dollars
every year.
Yes.
Abra ye kwa kope 3 billion.
Just one authority which means the economic boom about. O kope 3 billion.
Anya whole sector ni na.
Debbie. Just
one department.
Free crop nepe.
But my 12 billion.
Yes.
But then why didn't Dr. Free do that when he was there?
SARS system no. Eno na opia because agriculture na ya do na no enye properly guided. Ebini say just recently, Odi Minister planting for food and jobs.
Yeah, sure.
We are too. Sure. Say ni say.
Sometimes you are launching the second phase.
Second phase.
Yes.
Very powerful. Honorable Brian will launch the second phase. And I don't go for ceremony. Nice one. Ni na be page Adriane o. Adriane baba. But what is the arrangement that protected say Adriane ya? What is the arrangement that Emma research, innovation, mechanization, agrofinancing? Emma woman na esho mokena. Any arrangement bia. And the best thing or the other is a form development authorities. One, tree crop development authority. Okay, or the Osai or another Adaroma, a Yeduma. Or say poultry development authority. Ghana ha yenye nkokwa yi. Nso de bia ne akwa komane nkokwa abrofo anya a omodi bi dia aka no. No de ahye coast no de abene ye to ne yenye nkokwa Ghana yi. Adentina bibi de say Darko farms ni sa farms for that tete no omo nyina pejade no nyina ni ho. Because there is no authority every abansika eta wo moti. Nkokwa so de se omo yare ne baako mienu ba pe omo timi bu say I know say buy this kebe be.
Farmer no.
Omo feed a problem. Nti soya, maize ni say man na ye dey omo feed, rice no nya no. And no say grain development authority. Epeja ye di bi no, na di bi so eboa ye farming.
Grain development
Authority. Amo sorghum, bro ni say man nyina. Nti these are pillars o. The reason here pushy development authority, the last one is horticulture development authority, vegetables.
Hey, horticulture. Oh, when I was doing
carrots, cabbage, tomatoes. I was saying vegetables. No, now it's me authority be a territory. A be research for star. Mom they research at the improved seed. Now they are doing out. Now I say ba system no any the necessary know-how. Any equipment and work tools and a fertilizer and improve supply to the people. That sector. And that's a properly guided that. They say the cocoa board, apathetic cocoa fee some time ago, up to cocoa team more than $1 billion US a year. To come $1 billion US a year. So the crops now diversify crops no. Now the peja said productive sector no any agriculture. So no peja a be feedi one dish one factory. All the agro processing. Ni na be feedi wo mu nyina. Wo so be peja. Now no me my example say Kwesi can say sugar factory.
Yeah.
Afina fe
commander.
Okay, can say ashede
sugar cane.
Ashede grain ho. Is a form of sugar. You see that is a problem. It say abide this share agriculture. No discussion musa no a be peja industry peja a honor service benya ho.
Yeah.
Because the menu ye adwuma na ye nya kakra. Ye beti ha take services. But say niska when the render service am obetua, obenye sketua. Service sector be. The service sector, tourism, they are all based on expendable excess funding. Excess income, abeti me spend it. Uko ko use hotel, uko use restaurant, uko use phone, all the services are ewo nyina. Nyina gina say excess revenue and income one. Ubetimi so ade age wani kakra anade onya ahoto. But say unya ahoto na unya aduane ndi adan kokoye take services. So the productive sector of our economy any agriculture. There are only three main sectors: agric, industry, and service. What to GDP? I do not the abano. We say no okay. Imagine say mako community na many year kasa. I say me nyabo church.
Yeah, so then I was asking.
It takes a lot of effort and time to be able to explain.
Because we talk about horticulture development, we talk tree crop development, now we talk about grain development
and a poultry,
for which we need to be amaye sika.
Heavy.
Because even with the tree crop, don't amaye 12 billion.
Yes.
Now one sector amaye 12 billion. That's the way we amaye
problem.
I
was said Ghana Yesika near you about man for Bussen. Yes.
Hey, dog, I need a tray.
I'll say about man for Bussen.
Ghana,
let me know. West Africa is a bomb Bussen. Let me know.
I got a bomb here.
I'll say bomb Bussen.
I was say
a bomb Bussen. The star of Africa.
I see.
Ghana, the star of Africa. I was say 8 me bo. You know my Africa.
I will be kind doctor. I will say bomb. The kind engineer of Japan. I see the beacon of hope. Ghana.
Yes. Now, you soon hear binding your message or Hawaii and one. Say Ghana and South Africa, I bet more.
I see.
Bet more. And Namia Chayadi. And T. Ushe Yeah, as my making is from the feedback I mean. What's menya more of them?
Yeah, so
menya more of them.
Who call down or
feedback I mean, menya of them.
I see.
So
because the Master John the can you.
Oh, na nina no any say abatu ya kwakotu busua abatu.
Yeah, sure.
Enti Dr. Usofi akoto say, o ma me ka kire wo. O say ye koto abe ye nkonkoto ye ba be good party. We are not breaking the party.
Okay.
Ye to aba ni akwa break 8. Ye nkas ye to aba break ye party.
Breaking the 8.
Ye could break 8. It you know, if that is the case, I need do or die affair.
But we are just breaking the 8. Breaking the 8. Breaking the 8 abe adwuma.
I don't know tell say to otoma or no Dr. Usofi akoto. Or what it takes to bring hope to the party people. Ebi ni message here they call around see about companies, party companies.
Party?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Every constituency, you take baby a company be
Hey, constituency be
yes. Inti a company ni mamwa. Edwuma na company ni ya no. Memnu na e party ni no ni kromo for. Ibenye bia ye. In fact so e be ba na ye de be chichire party no. Party e cool.
Party companies.
Yes.
How are you going to do that?
You better national headquarters benya business unit. So obekaya MPP ekono sunobusu ekono. Ye ne ye hode ho ahwa ye ho say ye business oriented. You believe say private sector and the engine of growth.
Yeah, sure.
You believe in a property owned democracy. Ye ne capitalist no. Na ya kasa say mo nyina ewi na say ni pure water company say nya fine.
The party itself.
Party ni nya dwuma bi oye.
There was a party ni nya dwuma.
Yes. Koko Rwanda, the ruling government, omo party no, omo companies. Ko South Africa, ANC, Mandela ni party na o CEO South Africa no. MTN na dey call no. Odum so mo hye so. Nti Ghana wa na ye MTN call me say political party binya so fa so. MTN na dey call Ghana ha no. South Africa for party ANC no. Wa ban mu ne no. Mandela ni party.
Which is the party. The party's income stream no. Must be diversified.
The big ANC party no. Adentia. If you say
diversify income stream.
Eko bia so do be his sika so do be chechire ko ma.
Oh, I see.
Na eko na nya mpontu akonanim. Se wa anye sa no a na eko mba no yesu ye nya hwe ye bre ye nya hwe. Ye nya hwe ye bre nyina no se wa ban mu a opese ye de ne discard de bre eko mba. One hwe na o de saka ka sika en fa en sanka. Ye wi so akwa corruption. Adenti na yen ma party for ente companies no constituency level, regional level, national party no. MPP ku kese Ghana say we a so many free wa the biggest association our Ghana any MPP. Ya so many bi ni Christosom. Do na wo companies. Hwe Catholic Church.
Yeah, almost schools and all.
Almost schools, our university.
Yes.
Our hospitals.
Yes.
Even insurance sector come quality insurance company e kale body. Esumo ye kwa kosum nyame o. But esum for no ye adwuma e nya mfaso e de boa esum mba no. It is our problem. Kale che betimi am scholarship. ICGC, Central Gospel Church, Otabona sorry. Omo university.
Duncan Williams so Dominion.
So,
yeah.
Iti kaka no nya omde boa soremba. E ma soremba nya mpontu. Na ba ne se ne ko kesi. Ti se MPP ni pure water company po. E ba ne se.
Na Dr. Usofi so be ye.
That is it. Oh, okwa enuanom kamufo so muna. Amedia for school bebebe. Amedia wo hospitals.
We a vision I was say. Delegates etumi agitum pa.
Enti enna meka se me no makodi nkomo no mo feedback mama menya vim. What's the vim America say no kwene esene da no there.
Yeah, sure.
Vim because o ma hiatu ana mo she in Christ on be toma e. Kwan bia so be toma e. Kwan bia so be toma Dr. Usofi akoto. E ma odinini so ade hunu aba be magana fo nya hoto. Ye ka say ye titi company na MPP titi company no. Ye titi company na so obi o NDC, obi o PPP, PNC, party BM no so company na ya te no. Ono special ye dwuma o. Obo say that attract no to MPP.
Okay.
It is the more now a way
of
winning more members. So, and now be besides na company ben ye tenyi. Only say doctors were MPP.
Yeah.
One of the finest cardio surgeons. Professor from Paul, so na MPP.
Sure.
Ogusu MPP.
Sure.
the bebre. Oh, all sectors, education, health, name it.
Even the party can even create a hospital.
Exactly. International hospital. International MPP for those na Dr. Fokuo specialist baby. Creating Numa Ghana. It's the same thing. It's just like bringing a policy say Ghana entity Numa small scale na waka na obia tete. But obia the nam obia nimwa there's no center to hold them.
The very first time
if a political party hold them together, no business unit, bomb with overhead accounting services, IT services, one na monitor mo na bomb na encourage mo. What I say, ebema ejuane bejina, and you can go international.
The very first time made BBC for a political party.
Yes.
And all these not our Dr. Trim.
And he said, Asema Mikandi. Imagine say some time ago in Ghana for a nearby can school some free SHS. Yes, it is Saint Minute. Marco Coffas has some where by Nipenya Wantaje.
So one at a time.
Maybe a criminal. Now Ghana is through healthcare cost. It's a cash and carry. And you see health insurance. Go for some health insurance. And this was some cash and carry. Ghana for say health insurance. Your trauma go for. So maternal healthcare, free there's a school feeding program. Say your money minano, ne ehu nya. Share edu ebi na Ghana for any juma. A member no TF from BFNO graduate association.
Graduate unemployment.
Graduate unemployment association. More president. And now president no we need juma. Na hotono. Ti onya president.
So now was it Richard Nyama or something?
President Zinegu. Oh, because a juma bagana. Shena kunkwade over 100,000. A permanent job, temporary arrangement. I no man nipa no rera baby. Do not cry before I still I know. Omuntinya baby right baby. It's a program right there. I know see.
Yeah.
So, enti emre bia ne asem we ba. Nyame so hyeda ana oyi nipa. Amane ba nim. Say ndru so na wo kan say we be mfi. But say ye ma platform to say we best contest presidential ade na the same way ba bosi nipa bete. Nipa beti. Even if me say me agric sector person, me a health sector person, me a medical laboratory scientist. But only me my farm message, you know, na me ye moduma. You need a platform about me propagate ideas. Ideas when you na Ghana ha ya na me acha yade. Ideas be bebre wa ha, but it has to come by its own time. So nya me ma ona ne mreba o kan Ghana for beti. And na ye ka say no more mind.
Yeah, sure.
And na ye ka say youth unemployment no bigger identity because university be aba private sector even government university is increasing tama na ye mo ye ko university na Ghana university wale betimi akane ne unza benne university be ye nyina so produce graduates o me fa mo wanfa na na rodan kwa for why bio health sector nkwa ya fa nipa over 100,000 doctors, nurses, scientists, physiotherapists, name them. Over 100,000 have set up one, but that is not enough. That every year thousands are coming. Nursing training, orthopedic, different areas. Allied health professionals, nurses, pharmacists, out. You bet me for Ministry of Health. That be. It I will say ideas for back. Na a pager, na a BA system, na it me serve even West Africa. Ghana bet me as West Africa. We have the capacity.
I see.
We have the capacity to serve the entire West Africa. Ni leadership wa Dr. Ose Friakoto Edeba ababe bie economy nim. Ebie nipa agrimu, ebie nipa enisa ni hunu. Ama nipa nya confidence and hope that Ghana truly is the star of Africa. So
with Dr. Ose Friakoto, that hope no.
Ye beto aman. Do na enyo makase nyina no mse ombeto aman. Di obe mo nne no ombeda wase. Ba asema Dr. Ose Friakoto dia ba na nye nne pewu. Edidi dai no eyesene edidi peko. Sa na omo ka kire. Na omo se amanfo bi so de takashi nya ade threatening nya de neba mama ya worry. Mama ya fa anu kwanto sa asem. Omo se omo kosa wo mutrim. na delegates ne kachre o say ya kose kachre Dr. Osofia Akoto say ya kose we chim de nipa ka de nipa ni mma ne mfana no ntum
me hwe se ne wani mu si serious ne
mma ne mfana no ntum nipa kose wo ni trim na
because you kose no cry we see kind of cry we see so it tells me that there is something coming.
Yes,
a surprise.
Yes, so
count November 4
iti hwe nipa waba obabe campaign ondi obi atem onko kon bi asem ono obi ni ntokwa o pe nipa ye kan baby prophet kan scandal ne hu ni asem kra wo Ghana heya o kai no wan kan Dr. Osofia Akoto wan kan obi sa no de ne flag bearer on say be easy am I.
Okay, that is what you think.
Be easy am I because do na no hwe ni mo say omo probi o message a asem no e ba no e be affect a larger proportion of the population. Nti Dr. Osofia Akoto ni message no agriculture base through the value chain kokopie industrialization eba be pie services, and it is real and fact and all the number atoto ho ono penny obi waka say family record ye ma me minister edwuma me ye fatu sensen me omo maka no record be na ye wo which me a record in terms of governance say nipa way or the policy ba ko say aba policy ba ko ni ye mfinche fitimu say otimi ye ni ye na numbers ne tresan Dr. Osofia Akoto policy or the by planning for food and jobs ya no say o failure ngana eduane board ngana covid by enyoma abai we asi bebebe enya food shortage da ben dan what Ghana say enya food shortage
no
eduane board na eden ni nyina ni gina transportation and other factors that affect food price. And yes, eduane na enu ho. Eduane de ho. And nam no ka say. Honorable Brian was about be share planting for food and jobs mo kena.
Second phase, yeah.
Should they ever out? It's a laudable project. And project be Dr. Osofia Akoto di ato fon bia no. Afoforo for babeji eso buka sampa no kra no wodi no. Ebi ni free crop na World Bank ever to $200 million. Ade say ade fun kafra and come to muska ba shim e ade pa World Bank ajatum to the $200 million e ba be shim ade tia na see your call Turkish company the largest one of the largest manufacturers of tractors and agro machinery omo happiness omo bagana be big company no manufacture for West Africa. Such a person who janesi akwa and yet enumdawo or say record djuma wa ye dagana
record base
fa ne fatoto no yemo aya kanyina no ubisa omuntimi show one policy ye ba ban 2017 besi ne ana fiko form penso MPP mu ye the policy wa hye wonsa wa kra no amana ye djuma omuni bi yemo aya kanyina bi enti na ye nkasa ne record no who said near casting a tubby near Yantokwa, near waiting.
But you don't hear that
they
from
don't have any policy to discuss. And our vision is on your solid. But one of the things I meet me at can say, no matter what happens 4th November, MPP for Nyameshire, because a Juma within this month, Dr. Osofia Akoto based on advocacy. Even outside this country, international conference, my friend, Mapako Kasa. He has become a very huge voice in the advocacy space for agriculture. Equiafo Elquaco benefited big time from Nekasani Neya Waye campaign. Wama Ebu Nenimunyam Abagane Equiafo. Only Obia Oko Espeni said Ghana Yema 2.6 billion Ghana cedis. Same financial planning for food and jobs. Ghana for Equiafo Ye Jumano. The 48 billion Ghana cedis farm gate price and about. I'm not saying, oh my Ghana crani 2 cedis 60 pesos or you for November 48 Ghana cedis. Profitability way Obenyan way. Only will be a woman Ghana for any monium because or Boma Basso or Teche, we are seeing now a Jumantini a Ghana for ye. In the end, Chabia minister as well bound for some Ghana for. And Ghana for the year, Ghana mine the and I mind a
and until now,
me, if you leave me alone, which my catcher said, I would have no regrets. Voting no matter what happens 4th November, I have no regrets. Now Ghana,
But they say
yeah, Kwako break it 8 no December 2024 very easily. Very, very easily. No matter what happens
with Dr. Freya Kuto or
Dr. Freya Kuto, there's some guarantees on my trauma. And they raise aspect. It's like you can't breaking the 8. And before you can't ask someone, you can't. You see a trauma no the end the way. You can't break the 8 no. It didn't see Ghana had that. Now Nipa Obitina is an Yami and Sawan so. I was in Yamin Sawan so.
I don't know Dr. Freya Kuto.
Only a corp super delegate. Do one I say, Onuka don't can't independent.
But he's excelled.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
One no Bian Toka, one could go Biasu, one could two be 1 year. Okay. Nipa Sadus in Yamin and Nam. And mend that through, or back pass it through easily. Now, or back May election one, Boha NDC for Crabbat to a man. But to shock. To the extent, say NDC for campaign, and say almost say, agriculture, no, Cranon, so much. I was like, really? When did you start talking about agriculture? I say, on Bay and Kukubo, no man and cook on kitty, na say, only na say, I couldn't even watch an hour. Not a cook on what to cook, agriculture in Canada. Kitty says, or say, Poultry Development Authority. Oh, and this probation, they say, on Bay Kukubo, kitty, no man and cook on kitty, any other.
So I don't say development. I quite a backyard garden.
There be. Ye nyadie I didn't go on baby. Ye DB, they can near export near foreign exchange. So our project no target between 6 to 8 billion US dollars a year. The Poultry Development Authority, that poultry space 6 to 8 billion US dollars a year. And some are ye can sense you. Only said Dr. Uzi Fiakutono, you can't agree on him day. The first degree, Oku school, agree no go University of Ghana has it. Not the Sabaho. Agric, first degree. And BSc honors in Agric. Acquire a master's, Yaman China opportunity to acquire master's. Cambridge University for a master's in agroeconomics. One fancy ho, acquire PhD in agroeconomics. It's Agric not there. O papa, Bafo Zakoto, Cocoa tea, and a Malcolm Kuma tea or patum for me so about 7 years. Jelly of papa. Look at the background of the person.
So you're inclined.
Sir, Oba Parliament as MP. What I say for the corporate, no, a deputy ranking member of Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs. Second, Mama, and second term, no, ranking member, Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs.
Yes, sir.
It's any person or can't acquire someone, and yes, will be not counting as more. Me say they can make count. Me a Casamafo, me a Greek man. So, but no, what you say, that is the life, and that is what it is. And I may find so at the Ghana, I'm a Ghanaian to my pay for.
Okay, yeah, Breno, echo. So, in wrapping up, no Kakrabe now the Beja delegates as they watch.
Ye per se, ye Faquania so. Ne Yadamasi, ne you ma pamoye. Dodo nano. And my opportunity the mama ye Nyamisha Mujuma Moyawa na MPP is here for Ghana for Nyamisha and Yamun crying shank Dr. Uzi Fiagoto can a boom crab it me got the echo dear and easy but washing crying eternity almost friend almost no more friend almost sending messages
that's 020
the same number
okay
on this number Emma onya encouragement or say order almost na woman kai say ye kwa koto aba eyi ye nua nan mu ba ko pe 4th November die ebeyi ni bia no I was say ye mo ayaka na ye ta na chi na ye koko break 8 ene dey ni mo ye kwa koye o say on pe ntokwa atem de die ni ntokwa ni nyina ho hia o frɛ nkabo mu say let's unite and break the 8 kafra woman more about contest ni nua nkuma ne wo one woman na so yeduma enu ntina o srese yentoma Dr. Uzi Fiakoto ono no nia obetimi di nkabom kese aba MPP no de hope arehemu aba emamuru kosi mpanyufo o command great respect among the party rank and file na oma command no say yen concrete campaign abu si nipa betu aba Ababe campaign me break 8 for 4. Or see the back CBN will be a command to him.
Even if he loses.
Or say so Mukwe Lusua, or you're ready to work with whoever wins. Because the agenda is to break the 8, not to break the party. Party ni moja. Party ni cra, party ni sunsun, sunfre. Say you break 8 in set record Ghana. Na Ghana for any die so. Say MPP ni wa bre no. Ghana for ready for the alternative. Because alternative no there.
You yourself, no. I hope that's from the water region.
Yes.
What visit to recently after the spillage?
All the time.
After
all
the spillage.
Yes. All
and
all the time.
What else expected to say?
Make me I can say no my ACC Ghana Hano. Dodo na it's like a vision and anyami be any so. There's a lot of problem in Ghana. Also the impact of flat way on food. It don't require suggest and you're waiting on food shortage.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because on that stretch no, go into farming.
Yeah.
Farming. Fishing and farming agriculture.
Yeah.
Until imagine say nipa die amen. A dining in amen. And yes, you saw funny them near come. A dining in amen. Imagine. Offer Sugakope down tourism, all the hotels.
Condemn.
Now hotel in Kunya bed and yet easy. Now a good dire politics. As someone is young conquer wow, near the politics. President called and saying, "One I have for promo for Yakasa." Nicely, and it's part of politics to create humor. No, so Mukasama told me and said, "I don't know." As some comfort on can tell, I grown no could news. There are serious things happening. I believe, say, Namina Tea, they said, and I don't cover their president Ghana. What I know, arrangement, president, ministers, for those areas, we'll live to see.
Okay.
But to be frank with you, the problem is not over. OTA via reform penny for I say, Omegus will be in so and it's getting worse by the day. I could do maybe a wafi, maybe a voter league nansana. On say I say holding because of this other settlements in Drona will so until air affected. OT region baby or problem. On some modern quadiente. But I say for now, yeah, they didn't intend it. And then this for no conquer advocate in my almost. It's a big problem and yet easy problem. Now, Obekaya, is it last year or early this year? Nigeria has a similar problem. Our dam issue be got flooded, and not just there, other continents.
And my worry is.
So there's something in this, which governments across the globe must begin to think.
Okay.
To the extent say, obisi baby omako sin dino whatever the government hospital ni more finance so na finance so whatever. Menja agro. Something serious is happening. In Pennyforbetanasi, I am aware there's cabinet meeting on this serious program ever out. I bet solve the issue. But anyway, this is not the last time we see.
It's a next month we be agreed down.
This is not the last time. Continue, you're careful.
I'm not paying that. I'm sure.
Edamasini akwanya mama ya nyamisha mu.
I'm sure also.
Ayiko.
Opani adene di nkomo Dr. Sodeke Amuzu. Prince ni di no de ewo mu no eno no. O se on Prince no anope. Brofudin ni di ense won etua. Memi ni bi ntia me mpe brofudin bo. Aha, internet de bia na maja ne Prince na to na mabo. Two local names. There's a local names in there and there. Oya kasama for ma Dr. Ozo Free Akoto. On na pay yen no train komo. Na ye hwe one more rounds one more air so far near my edison, but on my the message of hope. Our chair say come November 4 after the elections. Even who say Dr. Ozo Free now only ever crown as the overall winner to lead the party as presidential candidate. We are hoping and praying, say it comes to pass. Menina hanan mo meba, amanyofo na yakado ha no besin konya na fe ye di NDC and MPP enkomo here basisia.
Everybody nyango ponshira and now wo hwe me no enne ye Monday ye beka awo ye kasafo mu se adwuada enne dwo ya wo hwe me ne me wo asante achim kono ho enne dwo anope ya me wo jabofo me wo kono ho ha me yesunsun mu adwuma biti se obi ana wale sam enkoyie obi ana adwuma sam enkoyie obi ana brabo ye bisi basen kukruhwi ase obi on masikato ne nsam na hye ahoboni didi ne nsam ya fiti unsam tokro bra wo jabofo en menadwo ya na se wo ba me pa chautie matena se anopa ya na okroko ade kosi nwumre na okroko be bia wo chichi ne benchene ye faka na bra sisi ya enkaso wa ye late unye late because me tena se ahwe wo ma kosi tama me be the last person obeduru ha me pa cho enne ye juada wo faka bra sante achim kono ho wo si kono ho main station akọ organizer na owo station kwana no kono wo se wo bo ojabofo me ma ne bitu wono ma omode obi a wo ba abaishu ojabofo abame ma bepem wo no omode obeba manim straight udru kono main station awon faka bia biem ko organizer no so bo ojabofo no keke asa na sunsum dwuma mi die bi te so obi a oda sunsum ne ne beda eye spiritual knowledge eye sunsum awale eye breki saade ne ye de haba na nubra ne ye de adwuma obi de enzo oton ade na ye ka oba ye wade ye friend market kwa ye de free dwa woton aye nto unya yusu market kwa no a ade a woton no afi ye beto ama brabo na sesa wode na ye kokrohwi ase sika bia beto nsam asase su bia na ahye brabo jabofo ne menne enadwo ya brasesi a ye nye saade ne mfe na wodzo de ne ye yale diabetes pressure stroke na achi wo hepatitis B ana account me pacho yale essay ni pedua se ne enframa se bia no bra wojabofo ne na ye moa ma yale ne ntene ni pedua ne mo nche ne ni wonya na enkase enidaso asa enidaso ensan bra ne bra den fam so ne yentu yale na senfa ma sunsum yale ye betu ase ama nwato me pacho enwenwene bebre enha ho da wojabofo ne wate na mpanimfo se ama me no wanse no eye yale ewo ni pedua so a uni ahoto bra wojabofo ni mo ye de haban edubra enuahini ebetu yale na se ma ahoto enna wo hwem ye ne ye dwada enna no pe ya tuana mobra na ni wojabofo na mehia sikasam na enkoyi ne ye behwe ama kwankyina me sikasam na koyi akwantu ana obi na adada wadi sikeka ana amene wo bra wojabofo ni nebla den nam so emu akwankyina ma wo ento nyankopon hita se oba enadwo ya enne ye dwada enne ya wati asema dese wo wasum ojabofo amabai anne nyankopon be fa so aboa mede bia me kase onyankopon de miesi wonum se kwankyen dunsia abrefo edrum nkyan ayesue ehome onyehia wa no ne te saka etia no ano ne se nipa no so ntime nkasa emu ohia nyi onipadua no moso onye ohia de ya yedie no nso efatawo onua no odaka ma na dwuma etumpon no nso osese ye befro sikani ni bi bra wojabofo ne mani emoa na usikasam ni ntumpon na duo ya bratesie wo ba busa sika ye tena lega na sidis oba bu ahonso different ye busa bia de behu sunsun ne ya kyerɛ wade a obe ya edinkunu de bebre wa bra bo sɔre waka enya moto na moto no ema aboa opetent miensi ne dan wochina meye ade achi ametua na mo no me patotie sister adore so dodo ma bibi nhye wo so enka wa bra bo nhye enadwo ya tua na mo bra ebi a wo hwema no pe na se awie na wo hwem ya me pato bra tam ne nkoi because me tenase fita no pe ya kusi anwumre wate bra na wonso ye moa wo no abra bo mpega wo ye godu adwuma pe entwema ade aye godu adwuma mo akoso ba wo jabofo ni me hwe wani manadwo ya Nyankopɔn nhyira no ɔnyɛ ɔkɛseɛ. Peace. No ade sɛ shalom. Bye bye.
Wamani esusi unifreni nuana. Efini mofrasinu ohu adiedo. Ye yesonisa ansana wanantiai. Wayeji usemnina nyaminim.
Alright, I say, I'm saying, Emma Aquaba, Ebre, Enya, Asusana, pay a henna, the one crater, Napos, ya de brown after ye baby in 7 moon, na any among your phone, so a sincunya, na your hair in 7 and anapay. Is that a pay brasso? Say head of one crater, Napos, Nana pay free as young conquer for the work crater to the voice. National voice, and I did free as a national voice as my animal, and any more air can you now say. NPP cautions presidential aspirants to promote peace ahead of presidential primaries. A science at the name was the Central NPP parliamentary aspirants as told Dr. Baumia. GPHA partners Port of Amsterdam to share expertise and experience. Yentuaso na yenko yenim yenfa Sports Global enfantuaso. I say what's happening without our Black Stars? Ebedin komo. Pep Guardiola believes Erling Haaland should win the 2023 Ballon d'Or. Trevor Lawrence stars as Jacksonville Jaguars beat New Orleans Saints. Yemfa enoso ento in China yenko yenim. The Supreme and an appeared to us. Supreme as in Pahor district in 7 was deplorable roads will compel us to vote against MPP residents in Air Kasa. Mami Bruni called to the bar. Oh, my sweet sister. Nice one. Congratulations. Lydia Al-Hassan, hand over 6-unit classroom block, ICT Center. Adenta residents receive crucial health education and screening way on breast cancer awareness. The sub-maintenance emu NIA. Magdan Foundation supports 3 communities with 1.2 million Ghana cedi worth of relief items. And on a amount for insu eiri afa wo mo no wasem na wo ye free the Supreme na yenkokrata the Republic Press as a fire guards Makola shopping mall. Government must be clear on who is building the National Cathedral. Dr. Opuni Frimpong and also the Assembly Atuja. Yekwa Ashanti region so yekwa Kwabro East MP need to resign and pave way for Asamoah Jan for development. NPP members in Omuseka say. Almost can meet his match as NPP chairman gives him showdown. Galamsey drama escalates as NPP MP counters Attorney General's claim. Free Republic Press, the Ghanaian Times. I say Akosobo Dam spillage. Victims cry for more help as conditions worsen. Ghana always at forefront of African unity. Yema Jinabli and also at the Assembly at Eja, with a picture of President Nana Akufo-Addo and the Chancellor Ola Scholz engaging in Munich. Fire ravages 200 shops at Makola shopping mall. Ghana hanko de afibia ya shopping mall ejato sedenyo you can't talk about. Daily analyst also fear without fear or fever. Upper Dentra West farmers bear teeth at precious mining over alleged attempt to forcibly take over their lands. Akosobo Dance Village, Opune Frimpong takes on consultants. NPP government corrupt and arrogant. They think Ghana belongs to them. Professor Ade fires. I am not a traitor. Frimpong Boatin and Onosoka say, Akosobo Dance Village, VRA intensifies relief efforts. They are the quiet. Toilet, they are the command crop for. Then go daily graphic mo. Daily graphic essay. Tertiary business sense. Tertiary business sense challenge. University of Education Winneba are 2023 champions. UPSA congregation utilize technology for growth. Editor graphic and also urge the youth. At cabinet retreat, government will spend within means next year. Kudom Konkroma and Ekase implement low-cost drug policy. Medical and Dental Council tells government. Yen free air telegraphic mo na yenko the business quickly. As Ghana to adopt National Action Plan on Business and Human Rights, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2024 budget should be heavily devoted to job creation. KGL Group adores ultra-modern office complex. CFAO launches Mitsubishi All New Outlander. Alleged harassment, inadequate transport linkages, unattractive taxes, and more impending transit trade in Ghana. Ghana ports, Port of Amsterdam, international sign MOU. Yanko Yenim. The searchlight on a pay. I said bias Peace FM's Mickey Darling beating at political event. Government urged to declare state of emergency. Makola shopping mall fire and also has some Maka. Cabinet approves further economic measures. And rise to defend NPP or CSB entry urges MPP secretariats. Fine. My empha is here na afi young conqueror and some ahodo another pay. Amanofo no ewo edema Ghana feed or say Same Awuku Ayokobotre and Mami Broni others called to the bar and no Ghana feed. Genetics launches as a game changer in trust and security. The informer or say NDC running mate drama, power drunk assailing Ketia lobbies, disinformation threat to national security. 1.5 million Ghanaians prefer free range. What is free range? I know you're open defecation on some. Daily Guide this morning, I said 2.37 million euro payment for ambulance was in error, says Tekwe. Until you ever said Tekwe, and honestly, and same way at Uja. Police chase task force commander and shooter. Okay. Ghana, Rwanda, top Africa's health insurance coverage. We've paid customers 5 million Ghana cedis. That is men's gold. Almost stop insults, attack. MPP wants aspirants. And also ASM Edenimu and Anapay. Eti Yanshe na Yankonkodi and Komai. Menua Bema Prince Abuaji Sechi Ewo Menchen Ewa Asanapay. And no eba befe and 7 the way you see etie na ye nyina no yatumi adwendwen oman Ghana ehun na yɛahwɛ sɛ ɔman no sɛn ɛna nneɛma ɛsi ɛrekɔ so ɔman no bɛtumi afa ne ntoma pa afiri a gyiname no mmienu nyinaa ɛso nti ɔsɛ obiara ɛtumi ɛyɛ n'afa mu deɛ ɛma ɔman no ɛfa ne ntoma pa afiri Prince Abwaji Sechi ɛwɔ ha Prince, good morning.
Good morning, Abusia.
Kwa bansoso.
Iradiado.
Boko. Oh, they are checking now. Mark, waba.
You minister ba. Sena woye Ghana week in the US.
Okay.
Yes, as a tourism minister na so ono ne yera youth grant and employing for what how to promote anything Ghana outside the Ghanaian jurisdiction. I'm quite frustrated. No pare omabwa ema bibia akori obisama si ma minchiana no pay the honorable deputy minister for tourism, creative arts and culture Yera Mako Krikumanti and the incoming member of parliament for the good people of Ayinsuano. Mapa Ayinsuano Aminchia all the delegates, the 669 delegates who are Ayinsuano, the 2 and the SIA and 4 or more Ayinsuano. Maminchia me constituency chairman CK Adwesi. Maminchia Basun Foa Wasum our constituency will make us Wasum because the moment Angrofobe entrusted their power into your care, you are to serve them. They are not to rather serve you. Intino, Yenina Basun Fo Ewo Ayinsuano. Maminchia the regional chairman Yeran Jeff Kunedu Ado. Maminchia His Excellency Anado Dankwe Kufado and the incoming presidential candidate that will be facing His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Dr. Ahaji Mahamoud Baumia, 4th November. The Kwakwe endorsing. Mimpo de I make an yes or no election na yerekon. Na me am 4th November. The Kwakwe mana be a Amanu Kwa friend MPP anim. Na wakuje to me no asandi abwa. Na ye breaki 18 na ya twaso tino anope mi baya na me pa so na me tia kwahwefo nyina ene tiefo that's
wo mo nyina nso so edase Prince Abwaji Sechi ena otene nka no wa ha for the NPP na wa kansem dodo na wa che na dwen November 4 esese ne awie ena ebe hu no chale ho ena ebe hu sese eye showdown ana se eye bawumi ana eye adenimu ana afri akoto bara abanye nansen nia ababeto yeso as a country about this very spillage VR for ema pon so waterworks nso be ye omode a ede oyeni ababeto yeso as a country time na me headlines no I read something about a Syrian Ketia who is saying say we should declare state of emergency. Dodo wana so aka saa asem no and say wanya ebren so edwani afamu ewo the Volta side honom na even from Atimpoku ede kokura mpo no enye easy down to akoso mbwankasa ni miamia hodo bebre.
It's true.
I went to Sugakope and very bad.
Yes. Yedi ngani amubi, yedi ngason tibi, and mekasi anka. Yes, anka ebanesa, but nyaba na akanfo akanse mbisisi ya abano and among ben na yeritu. Medifiti nano, Sanya may remember the son. Ghana, I think say you do your name, that will never be one quickly. No, you pay an external and an extra reservoir be our baby because then and idea obey necessity to say in soup. Now, when you say, I feel you on my in soup at Tododo. Kiki, what I say, I feel you on my in soup at Tododo. It is in soup Tododo, dear. Since you know, Tane Bitaya, there is a one now a carry with thermal plant, you know. I know iodine, and I say I am Madodo into there is a level of water when here na wetu di aye adwuma wo ho na because of say nsu na akoye ma too much nti say obi nsu no na eden na ebi kɔ na ekɔ nso afibia ɛhɔ ɛne ye nuanom ɔmo wɔ north yi Bagridam ɔmo bie from Burkina Faso ni ade na ɛba you can understand how ɔmo nyinaa no ɔmo kɔ ɔyawo mu minia ina me na okasai sebi so obi TV ɛbɔ dan ho te sɛ wodi ɛbɔ dan ho yi ayɛ hwe kra 40-inch color TV in there unkita beyond 1,007 to 2,000 plus unya bi nti bisa ho se obi wɔ hɔ no ma bra wa brɛ ansa na wetu abɔ modern ato bibi sɛ esi ne dan na ebi asada na nsu no tɔ ya na wo bi nsu no kra no ni hɔ ebi ɔkakɔyɛ ne papapa movement di bibi kakra ba fie no bebe fie na ne nneɛma sensen nsu ani yawo meaning how the people I am not there but I can feel for them because in there me da na shoulder oja to me fi ma me da na shoulder so minim ni amefam na minim ni amekom obi ana me pia no pa sabi o sabi te sana ma betena hai na me already so ameka sama party ni say kofori dia no Kudom FM anopa around this time 8:31 call back well no yanga duma ye call back so want to me MPK until consistently the course will come in and say then cranny and then I saw a message pop on my phone. I opened the sent your house is on fire. The way I dashed out man two in plan to hop me pay ya me tina care mu me 2 year me to say police sorry fire service car it demanding whoa me do fear we read mu dan and you know sabi akronfunti how we secure our homes ya to them asanga to burglar proof mu say na be ya o ni fie kura na okronfu entumu ra ho I go home almost everything of mine was gone everything to ashes. You know, I can understand the pain they are going through because in Sunni Ojade, Mituma say, Omoya now. Yeah. Ojade Eshewa, Utumunya, Bribi Wechi, Oye Lakia. But in Su Kankan, in Su Ekumnipas in Ojan, Kofu Bibrini, and then Su Sayade S in Oja. And until the radicals on Fensu and say we are Sidio, only what water can do. Because Oja in Su Tumuduno, Untumu Fensu in Sun Dumunsu. Untumu feja endumunsu inti den na obedumunsu insu di shi ndumuno but oja di bibi tumudumun me you know I can feel their pain and I thank God say so far I think say the government and some individuals being so erikowonwa personally that point of where we have to declare a state of emergency in a day well I think so we've not gotten there yet.
I think
well, I think so we've not gotten there yet.
Why?
Because there is a criteria for declaring a state as a state of emergency. Because the Afghan said it's not COVID. COVID did not start from Ghana. It started with baby. But a world pandemic. Internet will be a
worldwide thing.
Exactly. Ufa baby na Asia. Yes. Adi bay and I'm coming from say Anka the whole of the country no. A trigger baby and also na you declare a state of emergency and again immediately
the kind of devastation
I get you personally as I sit here I don't have the expertise to say me do studio has say or cameras and being a visa so I have to declare your studio as a state of emergency. Perhaps it demands someone who is into the media space and what to declare so because of say war opportunity. Because look at it, and I am just thinking where these people will be spending the rest of their days. Because meaning it's not easy to even put up 1-bedroom house or Ghana to say, and you have everything of yours gone totally.
Because look at it. What shares as well. One way the other, I was also in a way. After the information I had, and then I went and saw things myself. Now, I asked myself a lot of questions because I was here. Why? Na say ensure year fire. You Meti ensure ano na ensure no man so a.
Ubetuma asore egwan.
Me so how come we want to meet na to the extent say
you can't blame them wholly because one, West Eddie Ghana for you in Subanga, proactiveness towards certain things and our form. Tisana we are okay because what to say you should no longer be baby for the rubber anka ne papa muno anka for best start here say we then oh tun if you want but now I don't think say perhaps a be a normal be so say en do bia edu yi because you pro you nu your motivator in so ya no now I listen to Honorable Kokofu EPA Anoka say we are going to have similar cases. These people later. But say one hour cry bang the cash baby. I'm one enyo sorry no. Later obeba.
But someone too was asking this morning.
Yeah.
I interviewed a friend.
Okay.
Who was also asking, say, the residents.
Yes.
Upon all the sensitization, the communication, everything that the VRA did.
It did.
Then or mother two the ma. And one said, "Nipa no onso no uncle." Or can say?
Okay, the truth is that this has been a ritual. So we look at ritual.
Yeah.
Indeed, I'm told say yes, sir. Or maybe a cause a lot of havoc. See, I learned say I had the data, but I can't quickly.
But this time, I agree.
Yes, this time round, no, in sooner how I been a power because every year, I idea one would that. Some you will be out to use who so didn't sugar ready, you bet you.
Until say, oh, until this time, you do
a very well me as an alcohol back to our normal life. But this one has been so because what's the insurance? Insurance had parfait, into form nanka, ever soaking soon already know the water table, no air hide it out. In sewer form, into the moment and sewer form, not won't contain anything water view. Into the only thing I say of a fence in any alcohol. And again, don't let us forget this. Development is costing us a lot of things Ghanaians we are not looking at.
Okay.
Let me take this for instance. Now, before then, Oshe, baby, to say, or Donna River, yeah, not development along the banks of the river. And you soon that one when you bought
meaning
you, but in Crofway, done in that minimum beer. Now, me try more for you, dear baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are you filling station you have? And we say, oh. Obia betori filling station. I'm saying soon say, one maybe how I say a honomo a baby to say Ubrinbeka buffer. You soon to be a via a big one name a quang na real na conform. But then the moment I want better one now, what the abo day in your market, see a big one now, what my fellow one hour the I don't know. She said, you shouldn't have him and the Buafaso. She said, the concrophobia not canon, no one year with. Kwani away your friend is saying Pukwasi to someone me ba though I'm not an engineer but me ba me study how at times me be some who do be to say what will be a soldier for the forestry for no one sir asori bi na o hono for was
Hebron
good when say na chisa no me be some who say people no so since you near bani na no kwan ya wo ye gutters why ye drainage na contractor na ye ne de so pa but me be some who say afterwards no since you ebe fan fanako good into no why every dia view because one na wo we chi no so erisisi adan into baby anaka na nkan su fa baby na ekọ no so say ni obi o we sika akoto
a block
hono into nsu no kwa na apem nsu no wo ya densin into obebu no afem no akọ then at the end of the day no the same government will suffer again so I think say everybody here yet memufo no so na say yet say Sabi Obia person sit down on crying. It is fair enough because sabi you abrabone de sabi na me be wadom ube sit down ubenya wo car ba could be out the back around. But then we should also think about the future because I didn't see forever Obi I shutting it down forever. I shut you be down forever. Sabi sorry
to that of even Sugakope.
Yes.
19 hotels. Emu 17 submerged.
It is a even if there is a relief plan B na ministry no crash or the bema wonga papa a down we I tell you bia niura osi the kind of thinking one Ghana 2 cities no akoto cement yenina yesterday bi tie nim say na eti oh any coach area one trip with me no one when you 1,000 Ghana do so any breme cement be for bi because you know say you don't have the bulk of the money so you'll be doing it bit by bit. You know, the kind of devastation I pray. And I'm not going to save you, I'm save you. I'm not being frank with you. What has happened? I think for now, among all the people, the NADMO, the government, and everyone is taking to them, they need psychologists as well.
Okay.
Yes, and counselors, people that can cite them. Because, media, and easy, say, they are 3-bedroom and now no, madam, in net because of issue. You soon, the building will not be the same again. Why you like to crowd them? I will say cracks, best at them. You the best you can do is say, be open wow, the West in Fofo. And I don't think the government will be in the position to visit the Nama winning ample. And the natural Ghanaian person, so, and you know, on 2 baby away. On 2 that. That suggestion, we are going to send Crofubiri Mass one fast Emma one for the time being. Personally, where I sit, I don't find any problem with it. Personally, where I sit, I don't find any problem with it. But be rest assured, say after a week or 2, they will leave the Saglemi and come back to, because this is a land they think, say there are 4 bears left for them, and their spirit is in these places. Say you die crane summer hat na owie boya, or say or you better off than say obey then obey we. Baby I do no. Baby I do no. A problem, but a radina yesterday. Radina yesterday. Because
what should I say?
About the same also, no. I think Ghana Health Service and the Ministry of Health must be alert. After this, there's going to be a lot of disease outbreak. Because and reptiles. Well, when you see a baby if you won't boom. I mean everything about the whole situation. And I yesterday said, I bet you won't read because say we will feel one man a private school won't be one man a business be or yet send out of you or over to our room say we won't cry a 15, 20, 50. I don't know DDD. No better say we see action. I just say I will go see high sea so about every investment of the people are gone.
Okay. Yenya Bema Harrison Kudua Bahabe Kanyo Ewa Hase, and also a member of the National Communication Team, NDC. Kudu?
No.
Kwaba?
Yeah.
Napome?
Ayo, with the Mamingina Kwenya Suna, Mempatia Facho. Say me amantem. That's a communication uncle as a direction. There were some slight differences now. The entire Mekakra.
No problem.
Better
to be late than to be called the late Mr.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is true.
Yeah, sure. Nane I can want say about this flood there akoso ewo Volta Afoma the WP a greater crisis across all OT region compressor for the insurance drone devastation so Kwana air cost or meaning Kwana air core and the president set up committee so we need to my web. But I saw a write up by Johnson and Sir Ketia, your chairman, which he is also saying there. The government must declare a state of emergency because that is where we have gotten to now. Flooding no near Kosovo and then the action, the response and everything by VRA.
With the Mammy and Nawasi, Namin Fa in Chasson Kumam when you are here for Nina. Oh, my God. Chami Brapin Yama between Fibioma. And then in Chasson Co Emma a voter region, Neo region for Nina. Luckily, no, I want me free.
Oh, okay.
Me a booth because I'm a Votarian but stayed in Uti region for a very long time.
Which part of Uti region?
By the capital to be precise.
Okay.
I want me free cry because school. Accra, I want me free. That is my place. My region, Uti region. That is my constituency. Krachi is constituency. And in summer, I banned it. Sebi a yasefim. Insun chewuda. And now CBB at Toronto sound told that you will never understand the situation the people are going through.
Sure.
And told that is when you never understand. The reason why I'm saying this is that I have been in the helm of affairs at that particular place at Ayini AC.
Oh, okay.
Indeed 1 week in pool. Me free where back crisis. I was there when the issue was happening. I got the opportunity to go to Volta region, Kujatwa Blakwa constituency, to witness it myself, even at Dambai itself.
No one.
Regional capital Nankasa and Suachiamanfo. And Oti region Nankasa. I'm not sure no air climate air basso. Baby, I'm sure no that. They say Ajihunina Afa. But this particular thing is a very big problem. In a way, see, I don't know, Ghana no. Say you need experts, and as a school now, you corner researchers now. You school no, you no kwa. You not get you don't understand. Say you need engineers, technical men, or make me actually say every by this time say same there will be something happening like this. And I say obi say be you say I do make me the obi akobabi o. Nipa de wo jan na say wonye bibia de open obe yo. Ba ye wo insistia ya said the control human behavior and then never boy in a way see when important say oh maybe in the next 10 years maybe a voice TV way disaster debate me asi wa enti anka me nko anka montum free ha anama munsi and that bo ha. These are the expertise we are talking about. These are the technical hands we are talking about.
To see tomorrow.
To see tomorrow. And that is why people are going to school. I'm factor PhD doctorate in engineer what are they using it for? These are the reason. These are the places we need them. This is where the Chinese will bet now universities. I research I can see how to library and that will be our kind. It is a waste. You see, it is very unfortunate to say. You see, I'm speaking with emotion because they are my people. It is really unfortunate to say a VRA ever be taking this particular type of exercise. Now, when Kokaya was you would the bear say 1 week be another 2 days be and the above mokoko. See, this type of thing is about to happen. It is really unfortunate.
So now me bisa say, Maba Kojo, because of this inti buabuahon, so be 2 or 2. Who to coin?
The thing, as I say,
what is I say?
Metia say
2 are who to look at woko.
Say for about me say a month, and what me a tonkara, and the amount for say. Bibisa ABC, and then we are able to educate them.
So upon the education,
so we will start preparing. It is better than this emergency situation.
Yes.
In a way, say Aban say Nipa no confused. Sanka ukan and tema. Ebi ananka wape baby asi wo. Ananya meka no bra pe ni wonte ase.
Correct.
Anka ukan and tema. Anka ebia wape baby asi wa mo ayede. Wakwa koduo. But you see, there is negligence at the side of VRA. And our honorable member na kai no good at black say. Say ayini tamwa. Say we look at it was VRA answer questions, and it is true. Yet the legal means be a between VRA akomradim no man can adientia o man timi on bo man for no koko on time and I say in terms so ama sebe so mu will be ya o ma ye in term ama na man for why den achi o mo but won me say anye nipa nkwana won me say enye sebe enye timamufuo enkwa properties na ina chi
one month enye enough a time to educate somebody.
That is where the technicalities need to work. Technical men, this is where they need to work. Show say, oh, sebi ye engineers wa ya nyini sebi omo hwe because me sure say your courses or universities muti say tech le go na dia omutimi ehye sannyoma we bin so say, oh, within a year. Oh, are you we ebesi wa ha within this year we say you wa ha enti kura na e what town planners na dia kura e district levels. Any regional levels. Now they say we see Diane. It was so mutimi ehu say oh sebi down number be quite bit me afa bibi bit me asiwa we bit me asiwa. Some human being has not been done as a nation. And I make say nipa character there. Oh just say nipa nye ni opa ni obe no. Amafo nya kwa mo kwa finfi how me see that ho. Sure. But I was say nchi say bi na ho no mo nye den. No mutimi nya to prevent all these type of things. But ni nyina we are not saying anything like that. We allow people to do whatever they like at any time. And then when the disaster comes, now feed the Charlie. I do say ye be blame. Say the improfona, I did not tell say, oh, I didn't know about you. Say Munduman and the Marco on the you know, but there should be a government policy and not say government strategies and also by preventing all these things from happening. And also bet me abwa ama on mine then upon kind of disaster be say ba yen take one some money bia. Nyame abwa so obi nipa like obi hu anko kam de. We thank God for that. Say sebi amfa owo nsensem bi emaye. But I was saying something say properties now, amount for properties now sebi. ayi no achi omo no enya manfo no timamfo no kwade o even government hospital kura
yeah
nsuafa mortuary nsuafa this shows you even government property schools nsuafa even government properties nsuafa so this is a pure negligence at the side of VRA baby nsu nko da and then nsu ayi atuho and I think say they should have technical men at VRA omo hwe sanuma because you say won timi nka to ni obi a omo manage timi hwe say nsu no eboso ni ebi ebeduru ha e waduma kese mu ho this type of big work
who said this thing should have been done intermittently gradually
me was it made me problem let's say because nsu no boss wa the omo nchire mo man say maybe revisit doom so because ebia termite no baby I was in level no wanna attend termite and they providing electricity ne ebe so enti I was so releasing nsu no bi na termite ne timi nya kwa yeden ebu na duma I did that is it the way what me I want say nsu no boss wa termite ne benya for was what me say sound na me jan nsu no ma some people will be affected. Do you think even we can't do lanes as sebi? Would you say we be the lanes as sebi? As I say, and why not everything that it into alcohol? They can do it. But what have they been doing about it? They wait for this massive disaster to happen. People are going through pain. Masa and then among for Nibabida, among for the classrooms. Classrooms no cry. Your regime I am. You see, the life of people have been left in mess. And I think say people must answer question. Even though we will say a disaster, this is a man-made disaster. This particular one is a man-made disaster, and a natural disaster. This particular idea are too young for a man-made disaster. Nipana na sebi. On fan having to turn your mouth away, and in tea and they are copying her. You just open water like that. I'm a chairman for Ubia, Ushe screen massa, a yasifim. Yes, if you are watching me right now, you have gotten the opportunity to watch this particular incident on your screen. And say, see people are going through this pain. And then VRA are said by the NDC, and then also the member of parliament for that particular constituency. After everything, because I was saying, that's what people will answer questions in this country. VRA, no man answer questions. That's it.
Yeah. That is what Kojo is also saying. I don't know who to say the negligence and I'm not on the part of VRA for which VRA must answer questions.
Well, I think VRA will also say they had a justification for doing that.
Yes.
Because in his own submission, or make certain very profound statement and all at least they know the engineers at that site knew said insulin do level be and it's an amen or me I was thinking said this thing has been going on over time. It has become a yearly ritual. I didn't think I am pay an extra reservoir.
So what has happened to this Fokuo Dam?
Fokuo Dam, they say we see. And only the baby I want to say different.
But see a big Bagri Dam and also bar to that area.
Yes, but say one say one thing about these things. They say Ubia will sue me into issue no day and every He say a Bagri Grana. You shouldn't be fun anymore. Oh, and I shouldn't be so on my and yet issue now form no tribunal. It is the rain that falls into it. Into no me personally from where I sit, I'm also of the view say I didn't see and the year pay an extra reservoir. And the one man you bet too much be. In the layman's language, you bet too much be. Yes, stones you be. Now every baby was in sooner conforming tea and I return it. Go back. What must say? What is a West Greek ministry and some other World Bank schedule on the brain crown? They want to apportion, I think, $30 to $40 million. I think that money could have built us a new reservoir able to carry a substantial amount of insurance. At that you hear they straight away. Here they are come. And yet the first time I did see, and that is the point. Perhaps maybe I will agree with him. Say every system piano.
Then I'm
grabbing my eye, and I tell you, I'm gonna for the event to say you pity. I feel be a busy end, I feel be a busy end. Because so feel baby okay, and you see, I don't know. I can just imagine for the people because maybe my friend be Muslim there. You peer wanting your quack penny be there by you say that I if I might be a show, you know, when I see water can destroy better and far better than fire. I know, because then I'm can cry. With fire, you can get water to quench it. But when you be a doom, but who never be a doom in soup, who never be a soon siano. And I can feel their pain. That's where he grew up. And so what baby, maybe our grandmother or her grandfather or her, because I think last week after class, law school, and I know the catch him say, hey, the family always to say never hear from baby the crown or a day. Because where then one waffle that thing. See, Papa Pebble did the abyss. Obey the young away. A full being because okay, you didn't say bone or any, and I bone knew any. You say, crown can you? Oh, my damn Zuluzu. I want to use so. Hey, I can feel for them. It has to be a bipartisan approach. That is the problem Ghanaians we have. You see, BBC say that the opposition always want to be loud. They always want to. Said, I do ABC where this time. ABC where this time. MVP. Oh, but everybody say, let's put politics aside. Just like I'm saying. Mini. You call Nigeria, when I'm done, I think that will be another thing that Dr. Bernardo Kobo and BBC. It's in Africa, it's only Ghana and Rwanda that has been able to achieve universal health coverage. We were in Nigeria last week, and I tell you, Minia, Ghana, we need to thank God for what we have. And baby, I am for politics and change. And some of the things Dr. Bernardo Kobo and Orica or one say to Parliament, you never need to one Ghana, certain things that we have as a country, we don't cherish it. It's in Akadi we are being. She said, American, yes, you are the affected community. And Yemi Penny Okudata Blapa cannot claim say any hope and win a devastation.
But
I'm just saying
on your part.
Yes, I'm just saying it. In Tianka, he should lobby his other colleagues, They should go to the agencies, the ministries that are in charge of these things. Jojo with them. Meaning this thing will continue to affect my people. It is not just about, you see, let's admit, if you call and now you petition and now you put VRA before the law, and perhaps maybe what's one for relief items in Mawanga, would that end and would that stop the problem we are facing? No. I think there must be a proper roadmap. What are we doing as a country? What is the parliamentarians doing? Send the bear after this, you not such challenges again. That is the point we've gotten to.
Okay, but could you, in discussion now, can be about even Adriana Crano. I hear now Kwakota body. I hear now Kwakota way. Linking the two near a World Bank can because Matina say, me rounds ka crowd me who say, a come back. And here we are, World Bank is also saying, poverty has increased among Ghanaians. Not we a Babacon, which is a name of Abedin. The poverty level, that area, we all know, Volta somehow area you're touting to one of the poverty decline areas in the organization. With this, and then the World Bank of working.
Well, maybe opinion on some now can
no problem. You can carry on.
Many know at some point, yeah. Now, the 7 baby now, my can and one was Ababam. But the issue, no say, Yadi via Rebejinam Ranimudi and
sure.
Still, I was in Ipabi answer question. We just want to be clear on some issues. Because even there have been some frivolous allegations be inside or if you know some allegation, we say it was intentional. I was saying to me, arrive.
Oh, I don't think so.
But at least so far as the allegation have been made,
yeah, sure.
For the benefit of doubt, and I will say, Adia, a buy into this particular thing should have gone this way because Enamidi can say, and Siono has never gone to this level. It has never gone to this level. It may be a dream tier. Sebi ehim and many who say enya na bin kwase ajai it's na na eda so eda ho etene. And then yesterday I don't know whether you heard the news that Navy for no mo soldier for no mo bu adwuma wo no order from above say omo nse say omo nyoma no mo mfiri ho. I don't know how true that is.
Okay, so
I don't know, but
the Ghana Armed Forces has come out strongly to debunk that.
Yes.
Say,
but we have seen people packing. Yeah, who Navy for no almost so boat, almost pack or who be some people on site, and say order from above, almost say uncle. And these claims have been made by the member of parliament. And you'll be at
okay.
It is an order from above on a man for a one tomb at a winter banana. Sebi rescue team na ebwa ama man for a surviving. Na withdraw one. I don't know the blame behind this. This one there, I don't know. I can't say whether it is politics. I don't know. Minimum asma made the because till we see arrive to the conclusion. See truly any order from above and order from above. No, I think say I will keep it here.
Okay.
To see say if truly is order from above or not, because near me can say military for release pressure. HRC. Ma order be from above, but people are seen being packing up. Then where is the order from? If we is it below? So what I was saying is say, and now when chere abagana no. Sabi my yemia ya ni mbuso emfa opportunity ni ma bia so mo ma nyina yintum. Bia na ya je tum say ahon chere abagana na yamambu body. My yen shedan nye bibi te say na bibi na ba na we yamambu body.
Poverty level.
I'm telling you. Yamambu body. Maybe a penny can say be one submission must say I was a Ghana we should thank God for what we have.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I don't dispute that fact.
Also, call Nigeria.
At least we have peace. And yes, you cry was some be. At least
is also better than this.
Let him know.
And I can say we should be happy of what we have. Say me no nya adwin I was asem no. Because some time ago you were comparing us to other nations. You said we needed to do better.
There's more room for improvement.
That is it. Internet there. Bra penny. Umpel. And was say yes we to be reach that limit. I said the air fire ho kwan kotuku Nigeria. Inte was say jitum say economy na nsrepe na atono. Sebi. Enye bibi disaster bi. And I say enye bibi akopie bibi. Eyamambo boni. You know say the economy started having bad effects. Even before the arrival of COVID-19, Russia became Wamukai. Almost blaming Russia for happening. They blame Russia for it to an extent. It was a Russia embassy. It was a Russia through their embassy. Government communicators can't talk to you.
Sure.
Because people things you import from Russia that don't even make 2% of your economy. Almost you can't talk to you. It is how Russia Ukraine war they are falling flat and come. After the end of COVID-19. COVID-19 abano. Masa ndi shira bebere na bawo. O kan say even be futuo bi kura say amount for individuals who contribute this can go. Kwa ko tinu mo to be. Despite no more to be. Amount penny for Pentecost as well play major role in that particular contribution. Giving pickups and even t-shirts and all those things for education.
The Pentecost paid the highest amount.
I'm telling you, people contributed massively. And then it's na ya free abonteno. Even abina kasa kwa World Bank mo kwan say omo kwan ye audit number no mo hwe sika o manya ni o ma use no o kan so manya den 30 billion Ghana cedis na sika o use 30 billion Ghana cedis was 12 billion Ghana cedis pay it 18 billion Ghana cedis na church mo use for budget support into ahontre be like there na party say COVID-19 dey abana dey ni ahontre beto so no you have rather benefited. The economy now has started to repeat that. COVID-19 si kana abana nke wo so mo fanye economy ni yiye no. Anka ye advantage wo so mo fanye economy na nko bia ho ntono no. Almost a resort in sharing that money between yourselves. Obi odi to no so na dance ni wa breche. Be ma dance ni vice chairperson wo no dey reading higher. Oyoba wo si COVID-19 si kana ono as vice chairperson. Wanyamu si kada na 500 million Ghana cedis. As a member of parliament for a particular constituency, Osanya another 500 million. It will be bomb as than 1 billion about COVID-19 sika. Patini. It's young fan. On kasa transfer can say constituency secretary no pa and 200 million. Or post bia ni sika ya dia mo. So police station level na say ya check COVID-19 sika ya nkai wo say young fan o man ni ya check among party executives. They even use a medium. can say maybe almost on supporting small scale businesses. Or my MPP branch executive from apply. I don't want to say this to my account to say those money all we know is which nobody will pay. Yes, the car medium mama said that teacher party Friday. At the end, we are suffering because of their negligence. We are suffering because of their reckless spending. Before 2019, I cover by 2020. So okay. Now, your debt deficit, you said ye revenue. Ye revenue. Sikana sabi ye tia abanjuma for a ye bibia. Percentage na eka ye bobosia e de aduma no. At 2019, before the arrival of COVID, now you are 7.5%. But in 2016, I had at the rate of 5.6%. This should tell you, see, economy now has started to slipping that answer the arrival of COVID-19. Debt to GDP in 2016, Mahatma Jamu had debt to GDP of 56%. But in 2019, before the arrival of COVID, almost grew up to 70%. Cedi depreciation, higher currency depreciation. John Mahama in 2016, 9%. But 2019, before the arrival of COVID, almost 14%. It is when the economy now started to strip, and yet your national desktop from Nkrumah measures have been John Dramani Mahama. I'll be even fair to them in this case. Your Bobusia 120 billion. Like I had as a nation. But in 2019, before the arrival of COVID, I buy Bobusia Ama Yabusia now accumulated to 225 billion Ghana cedis, calculating percentage in a head. This should tell you how the economy was in a mess. And then 19, debt servicing. We were servicing our debt in 2016. Near servicing a debt with 14 billion Ghana cedis. But in 2019, before the arrival of COVID, not of the Ghana. Now you are starting servicing a debt with 37 billion Ghana cedis. This should tell you how the economy was being mismanaged, what was on a threat of collapsing after the arrival of COVID. In the COVID, it only came to expose how weak the management of the economy. It only came to expose how they were boasting by nothing to show. The COVID it is happening. So World Bank at that time, World Bank back out me check here. They say 850,000 people are relegated to poverty. Me I sure say, because from that time on my research until now, me what tell me my muharo, minimum was me master American. It is a exact kind of become as I say me I sure say we'll be moving around 700,000 people relegated to poverty. I'm telling you, because of the reckless spending of this government, there have been so many corrupt deals and Ghana have lost millions of cedis too in this country. A better investigation. And now a minimum and the baby out an alleged case say your petroleum GNPC on Sika Ira.
That one is an alleged thing, so
Sika Ira.
So there hasn't been any
so this should tell you in this country, your minister almost a ball and some so keke.
Sure.
And 9 minutes we can say almost the Dasika so Sika Dani latest phone.
And say they wanted them.
Sika Dani orthopedic mattress na dia dey bia Dani sumie. It's amount for the $1 million so e would them. Sika no get $1 million na ho. You see, omo ba wi na wi $1 million a pay. $1 million a pay no ma wi woman. Only God knows. Only God knows the amount of $1 million in that particular room. Only God knows the amount of million. And the Bola minister ni Abraham Mpacho, finance minister, energy minister. Hey, no be okay si council the Nkandi Asamaba. The Bola minister Mponia. This should tell you how this government has come to just amass wealth for themselves and make themselves rich, make their family rich. Oh yeah. That be Omonkola Abechere say, yeah, Mobra. That is the most annoying thing. Only the Omonkola Abechere say, yeah, Mobra Ukrumha. And I'm a say, World Bank and some commercial account in here, I'm telling you, they add me. Because they say no.
First one on count.
First one on count, they say, there. I did some Mukura. They were cameraman, me, I saw Massa. Also, on the side of the and said, I'm putting you cry. asema me kan ono kwa bari so onya nkan nkan they would have counted people.
Me dey omo.
So when you are talking about even comparing this to other nations, Mali,
yes,
Burkina Faso, yes, Niger, the inflation figure is far better than us. Almost COVID-19 at home. Almost far. Russia-Ukraine war affect you movie. But almost inflation is far better. Burkina Faso inflation of 14.0%. Mali inflation of 2.2%. Niger inflation of 1.6%. Not Ghana. They say many who can say inflation of 38%. Then you think say we should be happy. We should still be complaining about external factors. They are doing better than us. Ukraine got your inflation.
The last time I checked, I'm saying Ukraine was 7, and now I'm saying
I hope you are getting
even was 6 point something.
Even echo so crowd. Not just I shall say if we are back from no. Meaning say they are doing something right. Oh, did bomb. What shall to bomb and then you grow bomb. These people are doing better. Buy a ting and we are complaining. Bomb be able to Ukraine bia Ghana for ni able to machine. Bomb could be able to Ukraine bia ni able to machine.
Say what to share a bomb now.
Bomb see that is what they mean.
Okay.
That is what they mean. So Mpacho, they should do something immediately. Because they say check. You better compare here, and I think say they don't even have anything better to Ghanaians. So what Ghanaians must do is they must change government, because at some particular time a government was doing better. Comparing figures, economic indicators, but doesn't even favor you not to talk about reality on the grounds. The economic indicators don't even favor you not to talk about reality on the grounds.
But do Ghanaians vote based on their work?
Ghanaians will vote based on economy. What did they promise Ghanaians economy? And I can give you the MPP's manifesto that I can quote portions for you that shows that they will give them better inflation and even the economy will grow in double digits. Well, and then we are projecting to go around 1.5.
I know there was in the manifesto.
And this is the reason why Ghanaians voted for them. Who didn't opinion in the manifesto? It has become a social contract between you and the people.
Sure.
And the people voted for you based on your social contract. It is a name with social contract and a floppy. Why should you be in government? You have no reason in being in government. I was by this time, oh, submit to this nation letter. Now, I say, oh, I didn't get Calibra Penny, I get Yentimaji and some. Nay, I didn't get police, you know. Now, yes, I net here. I didn't some. Yaga, Mama, you put in a figure cranium, copying me, near whom the way I best have come back to you. No, without say. Mamma
call Abuajo. Mzawaji, this is what the World Bank is saying. And many are could just say, when they say, near World Bank, Ekano. No coins on pair or no analysis on
okay. What is the alternative here?
I'm not thinking of alternative. What do you think? Okay, carry on. Answer yourself. Answer yourself. So give me the alternative.
I was thinking, say, I'm coming here, because all kind in a
or the alternative or no can say Ghanaians should vote out the MP.
What are the alternative? Then no kind.
I don't know to buy no more transfer. Papa and
no kind I will take kind back on kind.
One but then I was use
what catch you no palm Matiasi. So we are paying this one cash idea, none and one cash.
None and cash one cash. What's the alternative was a boca? No, say, oh,
no, who sent it? You may be a me, you need. In Tanka better, hey, yeah, Mabum, yeah, Mamun could track grass to send an amocas into Rashid Pepos into Munko track grassy, yet the young track grass, Ebia Yeba, yet the Numa Beba, your basic factory, your bay we were. Those are the alternative the youth of the country are looking for. Okay? It's not no more about coming to say rhetorics on TV, on radio. No.
What is the rhetoric?
That is what he's doing.
Aisha.
The rhetorics are over. Let's put to work. What are you coming to do?
Based on your World Bank economy, the poverty level are too much.
Let's admit, say, poverty level are cost.
Do you admit?
I'm not going to admit it. Do you know why? Then we are make a baby. Senti Ghana for now one what to Obama MPP now one yet in Mufuno. Me kada. Me see about things on Kokada. Say things are better with Ghanaians. So but the Ghanaian people know say the Ghanaian people know say don't pay na yebe to in Anka don't pay the Anka by this time Anka as a wukukunu. We've been able to be consistent with the Ghanaian people. That is what the Ghanaian person is looking at. And yet they didn't remember radio soon TV so What is the alternative? NDC manifesto up till now. When President John Ejekum Kufuor was coming in 2008, some of the things that he campaigned on, was free national health insurance. When President Akufo-Addo was campaigning again in 2012-2016, he campaigned on a certain free senior high school. I'm asking you and him, what is the NDC's campaign going into 2024? One. Just one. You see, it's not more about they platforms, you know. They know, say, there is a party who is making sure, say, our power is on. Teachers are being paid, nurses are being paid, contractors are being paid, roads are being constructed, and that is what Ghanaians are looking at.
Near World Bank, contractors are being paid,
yes.
Doctors are being paid. Why? We do hear doctors saying they are suffering.
Yes.
We do hear teachers saying they are suffering. Even contractors, we do hear them saying,
fair enough, because we see it here, we see, we did Jinabonti, now catch Ruby Sainti, who need 100 cities will go to my wine, our boasum, and I'm a work.
Quote in a Shabekwa, but meaning 100 cities.
So the truth is that, quote, yes, shall we? No addressing now rebel. Someone wishes to be on the seat that you are sitting on.
That is life.
And that is life.
Yes.
That is life. So the economy we came to meet, you know, on one cap minimum. So I ask one thing. NBC, let me ask you, Anka side debt now with Jawin, side debt now Anka Yankon country and India. Should we go and tell the IMF and the World Bank say we are not going to pay those debts?
But as the World Bank any indictment on Nanado's government.
Why should it be an indictment? We are in a country, and if there is poverty here, no World Bank.
The same World Bank, Rebecca said Nanado's government is doing well. Nanado's government is
Yes. In governance, you won't get everything right. These people in this country. I read development studies in my first degree.
Last 2 weeks, you were here praising World Bank.
I praise them.
Yes.
And I will not go. Tell me where I could have cited them, but I won't do that because you know something. I always say, from structural adjustment program to where we are now, this IMF and the World Bank has never been a solution to our problems.
Then why do we go to them?
Yes, that is where we have to also sit down as a country. I like something we are doing. And let's MPs, you know, we are paying them. They should begin to understand, say, it is not going to fight and be punching each other in Parliament House. They should come back to the table and ask themselves, to say, rice are you deal with what to say about Nigerian rice? They said the president has insisted nobody is going to bring rice outside. You see, this will make our inflation that you are saying blah 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 better. In one of the speeches of the permanent secretary of the Lagos State Health Insurance, let me land.
I'm asking questions.
Relax. Na orika baby, and we say the way I know me gwan wo Nigeria, utumu kwa bontin, sadi we na okoto on 1 cedi na 100 naira. Ube kwa bontin, ube kwa basa, ube kwa first kaka, ube kwa senti ako 120 naira. It is not a Ghanaian case. In Africa, I am saying, say, our economies are not built like the European economies.
Yes, but we are in Ghana, so let's talk Ghana.
Yeah, I don't American.
Carry on.
But you cannot take African situation and say, then you know, invite you and say, because they think, say, they cannot use the European situation to solve their problems. And it has to be an African-made situation solving an African situation. Yet, yes, you cannot use our kind of problems or Kumasi magazine, but then they sell similar goods. So if you want to do testing and research, you can use this and make sure say you find solution to the other. The inflation we are talking about, the prices of goods and services are very costly. Has the government not been doing things that are bringing relief to the people?
Me too.
Are we not doing things? You see, do we think say it is just about building the economy now? They say, okay, no inflation. Yes, but I am telling you for a fact, say this government not recovered. And now Ukraine for no crowd what to bomb back. Let's ask ourselves, and your president, John Dramani Mahama Nobel said Ghana has gone through a lot. Me before God the man. The last time he came for Thanksgiving, he said something. Or the Radias said he wasn't the president at this time. if he was to be there, and haircut here, woman in Crown no the Uncle Sakura. I have the video here.
Me say.
You see, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done things that Ghanaians are seeing. Say, Papa, we are going one man, and we would have suffered.
Mama say haircut in Kobema Sakura.
Also, can you time what Sakura?
And or say, or lucky. You say only what this time.
And can any time when Sakura away haircut?
Yes, but
and away you and
sad time nina.
You.
Me know me. Yewaha. Mahama Ebreso. We were in hardship.
Yes.
And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia echo set 100 and something questions.
Yes.
I come out the late park we say Miss Ata.
Yeah, and he couldn't answer.
Good. Today, Bawumia Sema or San Koko Jina Simpi Sukan, teachers are suffering. Or Kaya Beka, the Kaya. Still, and the World Bank Air Canal.
Let me say this.
There hasn't been any change. So there's
never,
the song
that is never true.
No, so the song that the MPP sang.
Never true. The conditions of services of the lecturers there is not the same here.
Today.
Yes. I am telling you so because time of research allowance now to be a oil lecturer. I am Professor J.E.M. Mills, an oil lecturer. No, they were saying, we thought that this man was a lecturer. So getting to the high seat, he would have solved our problem for research and elections and book and research allowance. Can will never be chop. Come on, chop. Book and research
allowance still mutia.
Yes.
And so why is it that your Moka says I'm now on strike?
Oh, I'm back. You are speaking. You say I'm back.
Yes, because what is encore?
The Ben encore. Oh. The Ben encore. Proving me. Oh, baby, the Ben encore. You're proving me.
One who cast a woman and they are saying, I'm back.
Okay. So then, if maybe in time, it being back, and this time round we are paying. And we have paid too. Hereby, arrears and what we have paid. As I speak to you now, hereby we met as many as 5 badges, school for maybe or Mutifi, nurses or Mutifi. We've been able to clear arrears of about 3 badges. Yes, I got 2 badges near me. The number of people and the kind of challenges we met, okay. And that is why I believe that Ghanaians must understand that breaking the 8, is non-negotiable. Yes, breaking the 8 as a party for the new patriotic party is non-negotiable because 8 years in maybe a foundation I am building in your we cannot say we should leave this space for the NDC to come in. Number 2 to Papa, so Nagana Fuso MPP, Mona Yenusa Musias economy, Mombra Messias, Musan NDC, Banoa to Papa, so I was not saying these things will not help us. These things will not help us. But we have to continue with this government and the kind of things that we have done. Abraham, so too much video in some of the things that we are doing as a country, youth unemployment are not through the Youth Employment Agency. The recent one granting for food and jobs phase 2, and also about youth they want to go into a break. So if money are there and we are coming to make sure say in Koforidua Sports Stadium and Nakano Udu Koforidua Krana na 7 Ponchina Ekohonum na Woko did in Webesin Kofino under a certain government. Under a certain president, Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, me a weapon and sports president and I am a near because I purposefully go to certain areas that alone the kind of jobs that it will create. Ubeka in a footballer, the then a human will create Yamano. Meaning, it is a footballer Thomas Patefia Bruchiriba family in Abasumenya Eba Saram just because he's coming to put food on their table. These are some of the things that says he cannot complain if you use it for. And yet for the appeal, we are Fayanko Azimu also. You see, the government has done so many things. Ghana for and yet they didn't want to obey. And I admit, Kasa Kebia obey, Nayana Uba more than that. Koforidia. And I would give us alternative. Don't come and just make noise and shout and shout and shout. Your energy level will drain. Give us alternative. NBC they are by your way. Me see 2024 election now. We are waiting. Yame and Aduma 4th November. You be a presidential candidate. We are coming to go out with another message that will resonate with the Ghanaian people. Say this is the NPP 2024. What is the NDC also bringing in 2024? Those are the things the Ghanaians will put on table. Now, inflation, I am thankful so be answer our question. Say, will inflation and all those things people will vote? Will those things vote? Because at the end of the day, me and Meti, I can't say I am so well to do just because of say me humanity. I am also praying. Say many disbursement of funds to garment and textiles companies are in there. We are putting the youth into dressmaking and in Nyoma. These are the things. But you see, the beneficiaries will know say this will make their lives better. It will shift them from where they are now to another pedestal. Because me, rather unfortunate today I'm in suit. You know my likeness for African wear.
But you like suit too.
I like suit too. Don't say and Obia no pammy your mama.
Okay.
Because I've seen a star in you. I still want to be the one clothing you. When I'm creation, I will go for you. Obia ne pamata de mam. Okwa farm my you are at the pam. These are some of the things. At the end of the day, taking the girl child and not the boy child from the street and putting him into a very good and employable skill. Our children be off you the NPP government, I will say it and I will say it again. We have never come to solve all the challenges of Ghanaians. Now, the other colleague now, many never in a say, and here you fought. Yet the promises in the Bible bring so that is the NPP. We always believe ourselves. You need to be too much. But at times, a coye be bring so, who have a crack, was By Ghana phone, say, and you may be a policy back, new one my just mention one. One policy at NPP government will buy a yekas. So if the World Bank is saying poverty has increased among Ghanaians, we have not exhausted our mandate of Ghana for the money.
But in say President Akacha said the next government and I will to me
the president saying Sir tell me I make a assembly. It doesn't mean say no, it doesn't mean say we're down.
Oh no, Menkasa.
What he's saying is he as a leader, I think said this building was built with some sort of intention in mind. The president is speaking from a foresight point of position. Say, the free SHS alone, over 10 years, Mofra one. Are you aware, say, this free maternal health care president, John Ejekunku for the Bahino, some of Rana free senior high school, we are good. So in about 20 years to come, some of them a certain orientation. So listen, we had our birth free through a certain president. We came through this nation and a certain president from the same political party came and gave us another thing that our parents at that time couldn't afford. Me, used to tell me, though my father was working in the government sector, paying fees at the secondary school was not easy for me. It is an enmity, Hanuma. I didn't get to where I am on a silver platter. It took a lot of struggle and prayer and pain. It is a net. I'm afraid be on also first secondary school. I'm to take some maybe and a free SHS in Pona Yeti. Now, first, now, then you walk around so now you to your day. It's okay. Yes, poverty. A year, I dare not go on Abuni Akanipa. And that is why it has a name. Anything that has a name will never vanish. Okay. But it is our hope and prayer and commitment as a government. Say, now perform. And trust me, some of the initiatives are through the Youth Employment Agency and last week president. And I trust and I believe so much in the new Agric Minister, President Dinamayana Ufi Epi Mantel, the Honorable Brian Champon, the Member of Parliament for the Good People of Abitifi. I know some initiatives in the other, but Makasakran, I'm already into mango, any coconut and I want to do something different. Now, what I will encourage my brother here too. These initiatives, it is not government, it's not politically centered. It is a government initiative. That is why it is a YE program and project. Let's all get ourselves involved. MPP start planting for food and jobs. Northern region, I think one of their chairmen, or but we're not so far so hard because when take care at the end say a political or the and I know say the next 5 years, the youth of this nation can boldly say we are feeding this economy.
Thank you. Our German sign for we in free was na memra Kojo. Was a former Environment Minister, Professor Kudom Boateng, has responded to the Attorney General's office statement for hard evidence in relation to the allegation in his report on illegal mining activities in the country. The AG's office last week indicated that the accusations in Professor Frimpong Boateng's report are empty and do not have evidence to prosecute the persons involved in this very issue. But that is what Professor Frimpong Boateng is saying. And as Oberkan as well, this member of parliament, Apia Kubi, is also saying, say, near aging air canon, meaning there is something that the AG is also not doing right.
Let me start from this point of view. In law, emotions doesn't work.
I understand.
In law, emotions doesn't work. As we sit here, the son of me, no Sophie voter, Jobai, he will speak from the point of emotions because
but also you spoke on emotions because you also said the same.
I'm just saying so. I'm just maybe into practicality. No, I will speak from pain, but he will speak from both pain and emotion. Because ono the young microphone want now only say then that will be not on any wobble small boy and a young guy what when you baby I'll see into why container be mobile money. Now because of that mobile money won't move shop bill. No because Charlie no and what I am trying to say is that in law emotions doesn't work. We deal with evidence. Prince, you've stolen this item. When you come and the item is even in my hands, it is not enough for you to prosecute me. That's not what the law says. For me few years am I in law. That's what the law says. You don't just go and sit, I can say so. You don't say I didn't that form, na me far up to me. And that is why we to move court. Yes, into be a kumobi. Now I will be 10 years, me I will be 15 years. You say, so when you will kumobi and was it there be, you want manslaughter and you want murder. You can patch what I say. You want manslaughter and you want murder. Into your tears is here, be and to call be a banana, mini vinny, and to call them a piano. No one before my nine ordinary about down where we are court. On what is on the sheet, and you say, oh, and to come and see no piano and the body no we. The judge will not sentence me the same as a piano, and I'm a coffee and I'm a father there, and I came to butcher him. That one will warrant more years than what happened, perhaps maybe out of anger, and I pushed him. It is the same thing that is happening here. You see, the Galamsey fight there, I had the opportunity to travel around Ghana, Kakra. And I visited Central Region. Wow, what the Basso, me call Mamponsu, Minimsa area, so there, these are your area. And I went to Hafasni. And on my way to Hafasni, where the Ankobra River and you see in meeting, you can see a different change. The sea and the river, no difference are a meeting. I'm just saying, hey, where did we get here? Recently, Madame Fubi, I call China or Pakoye Federal Studies, and then Odina Forest to be home and issue home and we can say look at this and look at ours. You see, never personal the Galamsey fight, for me personally, I always say this time a government in the start here, and that is why I felt that from that perspective we failed. Me as a government, we failed. You see, anything you are doing and you don't involve the people, they don't take it as their project. From that perspective, it is a Galamsey fight, So Jafone Adena one personally, Mimi Naya, and they should have recruited the people from the community. The people know the people, I mean the indigents, they know the people who conduct or who does the Galamsey. So they knew about Onim hideout in part bush. But in never call. Watch the back, I am not taking you to prison. We want to restructure your salary. You person mobile na you to Galamsey yasi. Only Mutokubia Mugani question, only every or more. Until at the end of the day, this thing would have been better fought than the approach to be used. But me in better late than never. You better because me say that Chilima will come and blame you and I. Sudden thing I yet now, near to me and to an amumbi, na net and neoma echosa. evidence any idea our law court. It is not from hearsays. I cannot come here and say Marty say Kiki actually sued for into suit to no share no prayer and yenade. What is the evidence?
I understand.
What is the evidence? So evidence is what the IG, that is the Attorney General, is asking for. Say he who alleges must prove. If you are able to allege and prove at the same time, that makes your allegation sound. But you cannot just say, Prince is sued to you or shady and drop and or the buy. Meanwhile, maybe unless you teach him other come with the it doesn't work that way. So please, position now you can. And yet, baby, young cancer, and that is why I've heard people from both the NDC and the MPPC, you referring Pom Watting, the kind of hope and trust they had in him, no? And the president trust in him. I was that area how they thought say I could be to me. I am new being a P7. I'm not saying it's all called but he would have been a hero if he had fought the what's the name? The Galamsey fight head on, because and I make an young approach I use it there wrong. He would have, and now he could have, engaged the chiefs. No, I can't say Nana and Sassin Muda Yamode. Modern Sassinema, a Mufu, and I'm ranting, and I say 1 hour because maybe I'm a cool Libino. Okay, some of the people who are doing the Galamsey are not Ghanaians. They are not. Well, and I can't also, mixing your mammy in way. You were Galamsey, and you was small scale mining. Chinese fully be a small scale mining, Jaya Castle winning I Galamsey. But make one, me won't croffer if you walking up so. And Niger and why Galamsey. To me, beside boys in the workroom one say, why do you allow yourself? You say, hey, boys in the Kakrana, what do you want to go and you made a young done, now won't walk. But I am a recruiting boy, yeah, make a citizen, I share when I am wounding Komoya. These boys are from the town. They should be able to meet their people heads on and tell them, say, we are never going to allow you to spoil our lands. In Crawford, Burkina Faso, Niger, and the Chinese for your mobile on Babayed. Oh, we now have say, yeah, overcome crew. Many won't soon ensure ever yet and once a mobile being a mile. But we used a different approach. And to say, American President Nana Dankwe Kufado, his commitment alone to the fight of the Galamsey menace is commendable. Because we've had Galamsey did not start today. And Adibia Mameka Sadi, Adibia a topical, and I know how we have fought it and how we've not fought it. As I speak to you now, BBT says LGBTQI. Okay, when you say me, Basabi, Kafrao, Tamanao school now until Supi Nesa and your man Niniho. A idea what that. But one say, Afibia the idea. Ebasoro. Intino Edu Bedina Galamsey in Basoro. The president had no choice because he has sworn an oath, said he would defend the nation at any time. So he needed to make certain profound statements, and he made it perfectly clear. And he devoted time, resources, and money towards that thing. But an American, personally, you're not approaching the issue, let's say you involve a community. You involve a community now. And we would have achieved, if nothing at all, about 70% success.
All right. May I say about it? Kudom, Galamsey from Pomboating, Apia Kubi. Your take.
Me brana kasa.
Yeah, me so be kowachi. Mamentio.
One I was say me Kabibi Kakra.
Carry on, say.
Let me start it from this place. I want to say MPP for have developed a strategy on your carpet. Alternative. And I know. I hope you have gotten the chance to read our 2020 manifesto.
Carry on.
Apart from that, also, you have heard not only in our manifesto, but you have heard His Excellency John Dramani Mahama himself giving alternatives, most at times, organizing even lectures. And then 19. Number 2, the then at 2 force in Nana that time no Oye ranking member on finance committee of parliament. Now our minority leader has given alternatives. Even do you remember to a time mama economy now turns repeat. And at 2 force in air advice your leading members. Honorable Kudom say it is better you go to the IMF now
Because it is better you go to the IMF in a wheelchair. Say, Wabubu, I would wheelchair. But they refused and even made Eddie Yasre Semprama, Ebi John Kuma, the Deputy Minister of Finance, Dina Parliament, they will never go to IMF today, they will not go tomorrow. Any alternative near Mama no Manfa. Kenoforiata. Honorable Kenoforiata, Finance Minister. And can I say Ghana, we are a proud nation. In the IMF.
Yes. So
when they give you alternative and you arrogantly reject it, which alternative do you need from within? And if you want alternatives, go and download the NDC's manifesto.
What is there?
From page 27 to 52.
What is there?
You actually the way I said the Yebesia manage economy, even beyond the COVID-19 economy.
Okay.
Number one. Nana do buy no sin, and this I didn't into a person who appoint ministers. No more Juma. Into your amount for appointing ministers 80, 70 na there. Ono that because of saying and this I did sunti. Ono ba appoint 120. Me boa. Complain by na minority anye. Advice by na John Mahama even in person and trouble say, appointment no does do. Because sika would be to allowances na there or be to ano. Ebe we steal the taxpayers money and then the burden better your economy no so. Yanka.
Sure.
So which alternative do you need again? Say a alternative say reduce, cut down the size of government. And when you say see ameni ukasai, and then the alternative number one a job, His Excellency John Mahama Ikita. What can I say that obe appoint how many ministers? 60. It is a new way your alternatives are. They can open. And on that John Mahama say oba 24-hour economy and the other one to be. It is a way to say alternative maybe I didn't want to say. That will make say employment rate no better. Unemployment rate never perform because a 24-hour shift economy. I'm not sure say voice TV ever could sit down because so and this is an alternative. What's the alternative now? Me be actually on a video. Who says what they say? I tell you Pentecost for sorry then. Holy Ghost fire actually Pentecost for sorry then. So alternative now me more about. And then have you remembered even the NDC manifesto? You can say you pay investing about $10 million into infrastructure. I am naming it a big push.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it. This is an alternative. And then okay, can I say mobile a backlog of nurses or more for more you want to be mangu biasa na modi omakoto. Ana dum no modi omakoto. Modi omako hospital. Why not is our hospitals no? Anya John Mahama
hospital na mwesi na mwana fawo.
And then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, NAC Hospital, Reed Hospital. And then Bank of Ghana Hospital. Bank of Ghana Hospital kwa CBN. Kwa 1940 mu mamko biye. Enganya santi kwa nkamu biye. One of the largest market in West Africa, KJTIA. Phase 1, phase 2 nyina. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Monumental project of John Mahama ye. Osase oba. What the about $1 million na the be boom. Ama yasa infrastructure boom because nation no whole infrastructure and I with me employ because we employ ko mango dia say we employ ko do we employ ko infrastructure ya ye no mu edifices na ya ye no amount for air den e aduma ho. Do you know how many people are taking tax in living KJTIA? O mama ya employ mo KJTIA. So this is what we are talking about. Yamba alternative are more arrogantly arrogant. So you don't need to even talk about alternative. What you need to do is start writing your resignation note and a handing over note. Now mon pebe bintina na Ghana form for to me His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sa. Ceremony say data sebe order to me piaswa sebe adene papa e woni tin e de Ghana man. Ono ne yepese o make it Ghana. Nana mama ntina no so say health insurance na de. Momo buy go forward mutual health na de buy. Ye ne be national health and number 1. Samsung electricity problem okuruma dum so. Everybody will testify. See His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na ye obi asabe waso bi dum so. Dum so buy no see no member insurance our ham. Or take responsibility even at the floor of parliament. I can say no. Dum so enye kele wele ab your mama afa free srim e dia bagana. Samsung enye kuri anamasa ab your mama afa free srim e dia baga e dia ba. Yes ha. It was a generational capacity problem. Because the more Ghana echo so now regular electrifications now yet the light come here no. And was see increase your generation and then we still the way why.
Say never use generator be as they use 30 megawatt and a more power ha. Say mutini mo amudi we yan sakama. And was also increasing my generation capacity. That was the problem that I was facing. Nyame aboso jo mama ba ye no abeto no wa so fi mo de no ba ye no. Mo de afofofo o ta no na de kwa so mo da so mo ko ba ye na so na light mo ho. Was that what you did? But your mama was saying no. Doom so is not a spiritual problem. It's a technical problem. You hear generation capacity. Into buy any debeng. Or sign for plants. I said be ebe boa ama and then and then the energy you gina sui. And the doing of this excellency John Normani Mahama. Nkanya sa. Okay, na ba mi ankasa tina the premises of Joy FM. E kan say debeng. John Mahama showing me credit for solving them so because a program na ga secret. Na say ba mi agel to say John Mahama e na solving them so. O say chairman sabonsu. Majority leader eso kan say debeng. No plan no John Mahama na solve them so but or solve at a cost. Me bisa na say ono no nka o be say John Mahama solve free ana. Enya cost na dey solve them so. So these are some of the measures His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edia to in place and then ye ho ya yeti. So mo ye allegation say ye NDC na solve them so. Because almost how many megawatts no mo dey aka a generational capacity? Zero. The then energy minister amewu ekoti na gbe ni say bisa na say honorable minister Mpato ahi and what the generational capacity no was say one fashion account. This shows you say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama seremu sere data and na solve them so and then ye ho atoye. After the member galam say nsem so. Very unfortunate. Say your Attorney General go for dame ya yino. Honorable. Say omwae na ye mbra nsem me bra peni dia wa law. Sebi ebia we law student nti osua eba. Sianka go for dame be boy. Ama enyoma sebi amanfo eya tia Ghana ban na ade on na be gina mama ye na ade sebi wo ma yensa asifo kofedame ama obia nsa asifo amase Ghana ankasa no embenya gidie bi ewo ye judicial system ye justice system ni nyina mu and this is a worry gala me say we bra pini evidence dodo ben and the aim ho Sabi frimpom bati wo we sabi wonya akola wo frimpom bati o we wonya akola mua na mo se ne kitin se omunti committee no munti min braga la say no ase and that was a nice move me bra peni say was yem fan koma profo ahemfo na ade no monye who can 36 pages report na at the first place no what try o ma involve o mo discover that problem ahemfo ka ho Maybe as someone can afford to keep. And him for come. Things were part. People in the town were part. But even because the problem was higher than them, there were allegations that people from the presidency were involved in Galamsey. It is a power of social moment. Minimum who can ever trouble section of Apamprama for a forest. Akwaya owo de news mo journalist mu nua ya fe na Erastus Asare Donko. One year editorial, 1 year documentary. Even eyewitness of the town in the documentary testify say truly people are doing Galamsey. Company ya Imano Dona da no aye fe no CNJ Alaska say o man sesa edin no Imperial Heritage Limited. Erastus Asare Donko and chi almost your money say on video e dey be bo e o tell you some obi ahe. So which sort of evidence do you want? Which sort of evidence do you want again? And then nante o kan say na excavators bako 500 ayira. E ma tapes bi kura bae e me ko wusi ko sia Professor Frimpong ba tin kasa kwa kan si party hiaska o kan sansem no. So party members na no ye saduma no. And then nante Professor Frimpong ba tin e ma ye chiga bi na guy no o ya adwuma e o Peace FM your friend Setmante o kan sansem na ba peni Setmante e ma o drop police report ni na Professor Frimpong ba te kan report no ho e ma report ni kire say excavators no one season no there is a certain security coordinator at the eastern region and as a central I've forgotten the particular region called John Oforiata. Sa papa na a no oka galam stop ho no operation galam stop ho no. Papa na ma omo sisi omo excavators e twa sika go no settlement account mu. Na ori a wa ko withdraw e de akoma John Oforiata na John Oforiata e disika na wa che e de ko wusi part ama no ma ja excavators na man konfo no. Didn't you hear this? Is this not enough evidence? Even Frimpong went ahead to present a withdrawal of books now from bank, from settlement account at the police. Until now, we have heard nothing. Now, Attorney General, everybody can say, and I say, we are in the process of doing something. And I said, that I am where. No about out of the we need evidence to prosecute the perpetrators. Our mobile would send your friend report to me.
But the source 3 video I refer
which is that talking about contaminating, my for contaminating some come. A resource send a friend ministry report to me. Actually, say a contaminating. Yet Galami say forest reserve. I want book forestry and environmental environmental any mining laws. So which evidence do you need to carry these people on? Because they say Akunta mining yet chairman to me you don't want to talk. Even the president went ahead and cleared say Akunta mining near Bonibia. And we are in this country. They say Abemasi embracem away Kurumano. Sabi a tough form. See ya de perpere yobeya juma. See ya be masi mra aya juma mania wo siko ko twim abaya kukumu ko twiri no ebi ni hobium. So far as you are closer to someone who is powerful, that's all. Which is very bad. As in yeah enka say sabi galam say no MVP for ngwa na you. And I want to state this clear. Obia hebi. That is why the NDC we are not saying say NDC and not NPP free. Obi obenya evidence on who biano. Prosecute ni pano because here as NDC no we will not shield anybody that is engaging in illegal mining. Yes, you do bia sabi oka ye ho engaging in illegal mining. E ya dey sabi e boy ka. You will not know say unuya you have not lost a brother on this operation Galam stop now mo koye no. Yes, amount for excavators. People died. Amount for loans or mujedi to excavators. Yes, amount for yes, amount for people are in prison because of Galamsey. Sa Galam stop in the same way. Now say yanya abaimu penny for. Ordinary people are serving prison terms. Ni yanya abaimu penny for with evidence, video evidences. Now they are there. Now say because they say powerful they should be allowed in like that.
Yes, but they say AG say you invited from Pom Boatin for the videos that he says so.
Now me say Erastus Asare don ko di anons way. Say from Pom Boatin na ma. Erastus Asare don ko waje bra ko investigation on so way. You see, you just know that the Attorney General has no interest in the case. On person what they for because of some people in power sabi involved in that. Recently there have been so many tapes ebi about Bontia alleged among focus even Ameswale wo me say Ameswale Mahama Captain Mahama, you remember that soldier no wo kwa na they are buying penny for being self for him. This is an alleged issue, but I think these are some of the reasons why, because see cause a pussy case now among for be powerful or my muhano or touch ma into one person be put so they are coming into a conclusion that there was some case near foolish case. But this is a nice work that have been done by Professor from Pombatin. Then I think the government should look into and make sure say touch ma once na say bon once na and was say you no face the full reproach of the law.
That's Awade, me brasso. My member 1 minute, member 1 minute. Na fire na fire up
I think say na me ni kasano about doing so. O say ye dey asofu bi ko akosombo tambe.
Kofo brasso. Wan kasa this, wan kasa na another pension.
Kofo brasso.
O say kofo pension.
I was thinking, say we say Yura, Nanado, Danko, Kufado.
Oh, that Kufo NPP.
Kiki, no sorry or one say. So I always say this, and I will continue to say it. Tell me, na your position, your kasi, your power situation, then yet number of plants out the bebo not a financial problem. Okay, you may have a car and you may have about a couple of them, 4 in your home. If you don't have fuel to power the car will not move. In the car, na yet do Nigeria. Car near the manga will produce oil and a fuel and near the power your plant. We're not having money. And the NDC knows this. You see, tell me, American, it is something of the past. And yeah, we are here I can't be because you down because of doom so. Keke, Obi in there, why you hear me and I said you said me, Missy in Ash because of doom so. Some of these things, are national security issues. So let's thank God that we have a certain NPP government. Now, yes, you doom CSC, no profit status of okay. Now, my friend, my baby, na first, was a brace, my idea. But more MPP communicators and I want to come on your mail. Because the American people think MPP, I hear my baby, do drink a bar, video, Nanka me hitro, Nanka Mitiana, my bomb, now in Casebu. Because the thing that we have done as a government alone, it should be able to take us for about 60 years and inside the NDC. But quickly, let me say something about what we went to do in Nigeria. And I think, it is something that, as a Ghanaian, we all have to be proud about. The Lagos State Health Management Agency, from Lashma, invite Ghana, the real health insurance, Nigeria. And as you may know, as I speak to you now, we have registered over 55% of our population in Ghana, and so therefore, according to the World Health Organization, we have met what we call universal health coverage. Universal health coverage in nature, yes. So these are some of the pictures on Crawford issue. Dr. Bernard Okoboy, the CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority, and Yemamena Otin of friend Madame Emanuela Zamba and the almost from permanent secretary of the LASHMA in Nigeria. And you know the good thing about it, because it was only in 2022 and the federal government of Nigeria passed a law to implement health insurance in Nigeria. And you can imagine, as far as 2000s and under a certain government, President John Etikunko for a birthday idea and as we were coming, we've had requests from River State and paying for all also oh, so we went to serve the nation. We went to serve the nation. But still not pay them. We went to serve the nation. We went to serve the nation.
But we not pay them. I don't know to go on the pay them. I don't know.
I don't want to come with the pay them.
Maybe besides, I'll pay them.
You know, the good thing is that the Ghana Health Insurance, is doing something better.
Okay.
And good under Dr. Bernard Okoboy. So we felt it was a form of knowledge sharing. I think in due time, the CEO of Dr. Bernard Okoboy Akasabebu Boswaye per se, to say telemedics some of the market because many will tell you one the tea and the yaw crab by per se you see some small clinics be marketing, especially where the population is so huge. KDT, Makola, and some other.
I thank you. I don't want to. Could you wrap up, Nyanko?
Was it or Kabibi na person no na menyanka say dum so no financial problem and skasem enye generational capacity problem na okay car power ni we no munkudum omundum ni nyina
omundum na ebeda so omundum na ebeda so
ye hwe say light ni begin na omundum no pass ka ebeda so yendume pass ka na ebeda so we can say Madam was say what me invite me ha. Me so much me aba betina ne me bra peni anya kwanya na chire nsem. Ma Ghana enkanko na ene epe. But the fact of the issue no say I was Ghana for him because in that like take crown betimi testify and can show you the difference between 2016 say obi kura knows nothing about economic indicators obe just obe use the price of goods no dia aka na say obetimi aka say everything bag you see in 2016 a jump akwa abnormally you need see nyoma board anya dey eba from ya dey go so but abnormally no the way I got from no say ento ye. But when you were doing your campaign, you promised a backward movement. But they say our economists are abnormal at so. It is a small boy, a class C student, and I say a class 4 student private me analysis to say no. These are two different ones. Here, Nyoma Mayananka was saying this yet no opposition for 60 years. Hey, I don't know if you could turn your money in Mediana. Opa say nke bedru babinu in the 60 years now can ye be be say 19 kurana. Yeah, e bedru hana meba hana mbe chime atotoare because koma e beba no. Na kakra 8 years yi kura ni na akufa ba man nsa so say ono aban na nya de obetimi ayi mo adwuma
na last year pen on declare mo senti
ye what akufa ba nsa say agide nsa
better last say
even kana ja bo kura kai
communication team member NBC obe representative party ni nano pay e wo ha Saran so na Prince Abwaji Sechi and so youth organizer since you a member of the communication team NPP or a youth organizer or Ayenso and constituency. Or sign a Mark Okreku Mante. Madam wants a son pay or mobile. Your premier Kwesi Kudom. I said, don't come Yamedi for Ojabo for. What can I say? I was anti-action Konongo. Enti wo a wo hwe ya no pay wo a wo tie nka ba bibia wo bia no ni adokoro wo a wo tum se wo tum anamo enye ye me so se se etu anamo ni ase ya protete ama niema enkoyi abrabo mu no o twen se on so beko ama niema adani ama unya do Konongo main lorry station ho no ma bo ze organizer bi eti kwan na wako organizer ne nche na ka che ne se kokọ onyamedifo ojabofo ahweye nkwala ne bi wo ho mo mo de wako na ma nso so eniema akwa dane ama ho ato freno 0248 192007 and 0248 292951 and I remember you made the bro asidam koma Ebenezer Lote merem free Abraham merem free Elisha merem free Paul Napoleon Ajman ani abofo nkan na nyina wonso ho fi ahwe yan so dase adom dum ya ochna ye besia de hia have a wonderful day bye bye.
Trade he be seen Trade ampon boss ro boss ase. Wa mo bibia bi mu.
Apostle Dr. Amagashi Bemaba. Ye body di ani asori. Ebia o. Apostle Dr. Amagashi ono aye wewe wa watia na duwa kasa. Ono aye fitimo oboche frebre. Ono fa ye break. Why you tell break to 20? Sa ti am ta do say ya dia break. Dr. Amagashi o chase free baby onyame dina duru baby. Penjem behwe efri ne bofrase obo ade dine free baby abeduru baby wasa ya de bebre sunsumu ene wonamani wo de se obeba aba Dr. Amagashi wo werewe wa wotela de boa kasa ya de bai na wonteme nko ya de suro no wote habai kasa na haban so tene kasa wasa ya de bi Dr. Amagashi ei ayal sawura abibiduro ni una nba bibiduro
tieniye tiedini ye pa ne fatu tidim Dr. Apostle Amagashi adia ba akopɛ no ye ho do wanya ka nipadua ɛna ofixe te sɛ de ɔde ka magazine pe doctor ɔwɔ adupa ekuta nubuna hama ɛde sayade ɛwe ye brem ɔne ne Dr. Amagashi
adansi enti umianko nyekotie na no dise
Mijira ha ma doctor Amagash papa bi Samenshia no a kasam dem yefu yalie ka chim ni padua nyina afa aduane keto bi kura to me dem a na mefu ayese ka family padua nyina na me hu dia me nya me kura duru be bi na me ka se obi na ya me na me so me fi abaifo na agi me ni padua afa na madam fu bi edi Dr. Magashi mo dance ya chire me na me call ho no erade Dr. Magashi Jai Doctor ni hwe me ni padua edi machine sisi be so hwe me ni padua hwe me yem o say ache na duro na e ba ko pe o e hona o ma mi ne to me yem na to me yem no afi si mo dansi na me hu se yale ni nyina ahira
busia from the Fifi Robertson Sabre so timi kana hu me de make catch on say yaro be na ejejew yaro be na ha put sa hodo nyina ahia nanso nya wa yarosa adenti na wotutu anam nko Dr. Magashi ho e ho na yarosa nyina ewo de me pese me catch on say sunsum yade anani so both spiritual or physical woni how maybe so yaro be na ejejew maybe so yaro be na wa ko ho a wonya wa yarosa de me catch on say ko Dr. Magashi ho me nim dia meka maso ahwe na me hu die wo ene de ye ene okutwa so mbe ka kire wo tieni ye pa na fatu tiri Dr. Apostle Amagashi
Ghana de hie omanba sese e wo se ohawo ni amane ene yade nyina e ba na wie Romans chapter 8 the verse number 18 all say mi buni se amane ni nyina nkodu animonyama